everybody! We're live! It's episode 72 of Campaign 1 here at Dragonborn Industries, where we're playing a little bit of Starfinder. And let me tell you, we're back from UK Games Expo this weekend, and I have been pooping all day. I am so out of whack. My constitutional clockwork has broken. And I, after 3 days of coffee, intermittent fasting, and sweat, dehydration, I have done nothing but every couple of hours go, oh! Gotta go drop off a bag of laundry. Only those that know will know that. That's a little so niche.
So niche.
We're back, and it's good to be back. I'm joined by everyone except Alex tonight. Unfortunately, Alex couldn't be with us. But it is what it is. We will carry on. How are you guys doing? How are you all feeling? Monday?
Yeah, caffeined.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more refreshed.
Yeah.
Jason's got 2 caffeine drinks and another one. How many cans? Okay, so Jason's got 4 drinks in front of him.
Coffee.
Jesus.
All of the caffeine, and there's lots of sugar at the table, and we are ready to rock and or roll. You guys, you still regular?
Regular what? Shit. At the minute, I think I'm alright.
On the Bristol stool chart, where would you say you're at?
I don't know the Bristol stool chart that well. I don't know we've spoken about this before.
Is it like 1 to 10? Or like
It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 and an ABC as far as I remember.
4 being what? Just liquid?
Yeah, some of them are like liquid and there's colours and solidities and like they break apart and stick together.
Yeah,
there
it's
you
just
go.
a list down.
So much.
It's a way of adopting knowing, actually, you know, if your poo looks like this, this is actually the CAD chart of what's wrong. Because we are just meat mechs, as Tamsin would put it. Piloted by a brain.
Indeed.
And we absolutely are.
So accurate.
Pretty much.
Please refuel your meat
Figure out
mech.
what fuel we need.
Yeah, that's exactly when we look at a biological, such a base level like that, it is what we are. But mine is broken.
Needs an MOT.
If I need to pop off at any point, you'll know. Because of that. But thank you, as always, to my friends for being here. I'm going to hand straight over to the wonderful Steph.
Hello.
Some corporate
shilling, huzzah! So yes, we were at UK Games Expo this weekend, and unfortunately, our beautiful, sexy, virile sponsor Richard from Warrior Prince 3D could not be with us because he's had a little bit of an oopsie, and we missed him greatly. So I thought it'd be really nice if we perhaps put together something to send to him to wish him a speedy recovery. So while I read the ad, you all have a pencil and a piece of paper. And I would like you to do him a little drawing, write him a poem, make him a little... I'm giving you options.
Drawing and I just panic.
PTSD there, Jack.
Okay, thank you.
Options.
Yeah.
See, I'm being nice this
Thank
time.
you so much.
You can do a picture, you can do a drawing, a poem, you can write a sonnet, you can just write fuck you if you want to, but a nice little thing that we can then send to Rich to show him how much we love him. So if you guys want to get us started on that, I'll start telling our lovely audience about Warrior Prince 3D. Warrior Prince 3D is your one-stop shop for all 3D printed miniatures, terrain, cosplay items, figurines, collectibles, anything your tiny little nerdy hearts can desire, Richard can 3D print for you. You can find him at www.warriorprince3d.etsy.com, or you can find him on Instagram at warriorprince3d. If you can't find something in his vast array on his Etsy shop, you can commission him for something specific, or you can slide into his DMs and he will respond and sort it out for you. He is a wizard of the 3D prints. They are exceptional high quality. We use them pretty much every stream. We chuck ours about a little bit, which you maybe shouldn't do, but they do survive that, so they've got good tabletop ability. But if you want to head on over to Warrior Prince 3D and use our permanent and exclusive code to the stars, you will get 15% off of your basket. As well, if you put £20 worth or over, you will get a little Starfinder badge, 3D printed, not painted, but printed, so you can paint it yourselves. Perhaps slide on over to Painting Up the Monster Manual on a Thursday to get some tips and tricks from the wonderful Ian the Dragonborn Bard and Richard Warrior Prince 3D.
I have no clue what's going on at this point.
It's alright, I'm waffling to give you guys a bit of time. But yeah, Warrior Prince 3D, your one-stop shop, code to the stars, 15%. We love you, Richard. And I think that's about time.
Oh, I'm so far off not
It's alright,
doing
you can
this.
keep working on it throughout the stream if you want. Ian, is yours ready?
I'm ready to go.
Would you like to share with the class?
I've done a haiku.
A haiku?
Richard is a guy who has several printers. Use code to the stars.
Stunning. James.
Get well soon. Hope it wasn't your hand. Arm.
Your hand arm.
Jesus Christ.
I'm assuming that says wanking on.
Yes.
Lowering the chair. Right,
I didn't know
Tamsin's
if we were
still
past
going.
the 2
So,
minutes.
Jack, I can see you've done a lovely drawing. No, he
I
hasn't.
have not done a drawing.
A drawing.
This can be revealed during the show if people
Yeah.
so wish.
Dear Richard, hope you recover quickly from your injury promptly. We missed you muchly at UK Games Expo greatly. Love you, bud. Jack.
Great use of the lees.
That's probably the
Yeah.
best poem I've ever written.
Oh, Jack.
And that's a very low bar. I'm just saying.
That's it. Make him feel special, Jack.
Quickly, Mansbot, to the poetry corner. Tamsin, do you want to show us what you've got so
I'll get
far?
there. It's an
Aww.
The duckbill platypus in a
it's
sling.
an
Oh my
empathetic
God.
platypus for his
That's so good.
That's
his
so
broken
good.
arm.
Just the
That's
correct arm as
amazing.
well.
It is the correct arm.
But
So
yeah, thank you, Richard. This is a little thank you from us, saying how much we loved you and we missed you at the expo.
Yeah, we really did. I spoke to Melly today, and he's still injured.
As I would expect.
I'm going to hand this beautiful
Yeah.
pencil back to
Thank you very much to the Moonshine Adventuring Company for the pencils who we saw at the expo. You guys were great. Loved
There are
you.
so many people I would love to sit here and thank
Oh my God, yeah.
and
Like-
talk about because, there were so many companies and people and we met that either knew us, knew of us, had perceived us, or mutuals, and so many other people that were just super
Yeah.
awesome at UK Games Expo. It was unreal. One in particular was Roll and Play Press. Who, I specifically want to go and see Pasha, who is head of their sort of like marketing and their social medias and stuff. But it was actually Pasha who got in touch with me several years ago now, 2022, when my Instagram was sort of kicking off back then, and was like, hey, we want to send you some stuff, if you want to do like some small videos, and that's the first thing I did that started the Dragonborn Industries YouTube channel. And as I knew I was waiting to start Starfinder, I started doing unboxings and stuff, and I reviewed these, and you can see me going, there's this, and it's a god-awful video of me just being really nervous on the internet, but it was because of these guys we started the channel properly, and it kicked me into overdrive to actually begin the process of actually getting this up and running properly. So I want to say thank you to Roll and Play Press, and even to this day they've given us a discount code to use on their website, which is Dragonborn10. We get 10% off your orders. They are super awesome people. I absolutely adore them. Please go check them out, and if you use that code, it lets them know that you've come from us. I'm going to hand over to Jack. Do you want to talk about merch?
Merch. So if you want to show your support for us and spend a little money to get something in return physically, then you can go to our merch store at dragonbornindustries.com to get stuff like little t-shirts or the special mugs. I haven't brought mine in for ages. I've just thought
Haven't
about.
you slipping?
I know. But the stuff
where
like
mine is at the
the
I don't know where anything is at the moment. Probably. There might be. I'll buy another one.
What's another thing after this weekend?
but you can find t-shirts such as the Bloodpunk Olives t-shirt, and you can also find the Live Laugh Joan t-shirt, I believe is on there. Stuff like that, you can all find it on dragonbornindustries.com, and if you want something for your money physically, you can go there, and it helps us know that you like us, and you can support us in the meantime.
Yeah, please do, because we spent a lot of money. Not that we earn anything off merch anyway, but I mean, it's just get something for yourself and help us pay rent, because as you saw Jack. Do you know who was a cool dude? Cosmo.
Yeah.
Cosmo was
Yeah.
great.
Cosmo
Love
was
his
We
energy.
awesome.
loved
Yeah,
Cosmo.
Props to Cosmo.
Paizo Cosmo.
If you're listening, bud, you're all right.
You're
We
right.
like you. I'm going to hand over to James, who's going to chat about Twitch.
Yep. So if you're watching right now, just there, having a drink, watching our show, chilling in chat, did you know as part of your Amazon Prime, you also can link it to Twitch Prime. So with Twitch Prime, you can get a free subscription every single month to any channel, but use it on us because you're clearly enjoying our content if you're watching this. No extra cost. You can click that subscribe button on and select your Prime sub, which still doesn't work in app, only works on the website because I've just done mine today. It supports the stream, helps us keep the lights on, afford rent, afford stuff at Games Exposed, and it also unlocks some stuff for you, some emotes, badges, ad-free viewing, and Ian's Undying Love.
It is undying.
Yeah.
Straight from Eox to your bedroom.
If you just...
Okay.
You're right there, mate.
That's new.
So...
Gee, Sandfly surprised then, didn't you?
So if you're enjoying the show and want to support us for free as part of your Amazon Prime subscription, you just need to smash that Prime sub button, and it's just a way of helping us every month grow a little bit more.
Indeed, and if you're over on YouTube and you're watching this after the fact, we also have YouTube members. Now, for Twitch, we do the Drip Debrief, our cooldown after live, so if you're watching live, you can watch that, but if not, you can catch it on YouTube if you're a YouTube member. So please go check out our YouTube members, help us grow on there. If you're not already a member, maybe just go over and give us a subscribe on YouTube if you don't already, because we have reached that 1,000. The giveaway is now on, so that will run until the end of June, and then that one-off Diggy Diggy Hold Dice could be yours. Also, go over to places like Spotify, go over to iTunes or Apple Podcasts. I don't know what they're called these days.
Something podcast.
Just reviewers. It helps us out loads and let people know that you enjoy the show. I would specifically like to mention the Crit Awards. This individual over here has been nominated for Best Player Paizo. And we couldn't be more proud. We are very, very blown away by the fact that we even got a nomination, let alone Steph here, who is
This fucking guy.
but then well earned, well deserved.
Yes.
We love you, and please, guys, go out there. Just go to critawards.org and vote for Steph in Best Player Paizo, as well as Best Paizo GM Joe Treff over at Alberon RPG. Those guys are incredible. They've been friends of the show for a while. I really love them, and Joe Treff is a genuinely amazing human being and deserves all of the love that you can give him. So, yeah, for Paizo, please go nominate Steph for Best Player and Joe Treff for Best GM. And with that, we are going to jump into tonight's episode of Dragonborn Industries. After making their way down to Fulbright, the sun-scarred side of Verces, Orion's hope land in an oasis, one of probably many found in the cracks of the arid surface of this side of the planet, but specifically one found as a set of coordinates given to Kazumbra by a former crewmate and close Strix friend, Felena. Here, once Orion's hope is powered down, our crew pick up a small transmission burst on old frequencies used by Kaz's crew. This begins a search of the oasis, as the crew see no people here to greet them. With the help of Pez and a clever idea from them to feed back the signal, the crew are able to start to triangulate the source of this transmission to within the oasis pool itself. However, as Kaz begins his subaquatic search, the party are found and set upon by a Strix patrol vehicle, and combat ensues. Kaz finds a small rock with a transponder taped to it, and once the threat is defeated, sees that it has a set of coordinates carved into it, and the words in Strix that read, "Here lies Kaz Umbra." And that is where we find ourselves at the start of this session. The air around you is warm and uncomfortable, but your armor and environmentals keep you cool enough. The wreckage of this Sandfly, this vehicle, smokes slightly and spark from the consoles as its crew lie dead. The inner cycle looking badly damaged but still operational, and the sound of deadly firefights in this desert are now quietened. And it was replaced by the more eerie, deadly sound of isolation in this vast, barren desert that must be crossed to reach Qidel. Hand over to you, the players. What would you like to do?
I believe at the end of last session, I made a computers check on the see if there were any orders that come through on any of the.
You did. You rolled a 31 on computers checking for orders. So a 31 is huge. It absolutely passes the DC for this particular vehicle, and the situation that it's in, it is currently wrecked, but you can still get certain bits from it. You can tell that first thing is that something bleeping away is a one of the consoles is just like bleep, 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 and it's repetitive, and it is constant. Like its intermissions are constant to it. I would like a secondary computer check to know what that is.
Okay.
At the same time, I'll get that first actually.
17.
17. Okay, yeah. Something is still operational with that particular console, but at that kind of check, you're not sure what that is. You do find that there is like a flickering screen that seems to have writing on it, and I'm assuming you don't read Strix.
No.
So you're not going to know what that says. But the vehicle's not completely wrecked. But you definitely see that there is like a panel that has some kind of wording on it, but you can't read Strix and you can't see what it is because of that. And you think that maybe, if you think about Orion's Hope, you think about vehicles, that this is in where the, not where the pilot sits, but where this gunner sits, or you can tell they look a bit more of their station, and they look maybe like they are like a squad leader. It's in their particular station in this vehicle.
Did you find much in there, TJ?
There's a few bits in here. I can't read it. I might need your Strixie eyes, Kaz, and your computer brain.
Right, I'm on my way.
Lovely.
Should be like pretty close anyway.
Hello.
Yeah, I will help TJ sort of read the screens or whatever's in there.
These are clearly like the last orders given to this vehicle. It will take a computer's check to just try to fix it and move it maybe on the screen, and to also see what is left in here.
21.
Oh, that's not enough.
Ooh.
That again, that console that's like bleep, bleep, is just again constant. You're like, I mean, it could be one of many. So it could be like a damage report system. It could be a part of the weapon systems. It could be part of the actual mechanics in the engines. It could be a radio system. You don't know exactly what that is. And I think maybe because it's a bit wrecked, and because I don't think you know this is a Sandfly. You've seen these vehicles before, but I don't think you've trained on them. I don't think
spend some time then, some longer time, like taking 10 or 20.
Yeah, you absolutely could take 20 on this actually. If you were to take 20, that would assume you roll a 20, and then what's your modifier on top of that?
36.
Okay, cool. So you take 20 minutes. As you do this in the 20 minutes, and you start to like look through the computers and stuff, what's everybody else doing? Obviously, TJ, you're with them at this point, helping. So Pez and Sylph.
I would probably be getting TJ's vehicle back up and working, just kind of getting it back into repair.
Okay, you think, give me an engineering check. This is going to determine the DCs.
Oh, 22 with a natural 1.
Ooh.
22 with a natural 1.
Stay.
Roll better.
Do better.
That new one as well.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Just bringing it in.
Starting off strong.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
screen it.
the DC's only 17. Also pass.
Cool.
You think it's going to take about an hour to fix this up. It's not that advanced. You're like, oh, it's like child's play. And you're like, right, cool, fucking ratchets out, wrenches, and you're just like, going for it.
Space Vespa.
Vespa.
I mean, in the grand scheme, this is a terrestrial vehicle. It's not got like an encasing. It is just a wheel that somebody goes inside of, and then the only difference is the differential between the inner wheel and the outer wheel, and those engines on the top. And you're like, this is only taking cosmetic damage. I can bash those panels out in no time and fix everything up.
While I'm doing it, I'll message TJ going, do you need anything on this?
I don't know. Water bottle?
You just see me fit like one of those rabbit water bottles that comes down.
Dear Richard. It's definitely doable. You were near the Hope. You probably get the materials from the Hope. UPBs to spend on that because this will cost you polymer bases.
Someone normal would have probably picked a gun.
Not you.
No.
That vehicle probably could take a weapon, but it's not within its like parameters. And because you're open, and I will tell you now because of the way vehicle mechanics work in terms of it. You can, when you're in a vehicle combat or anything like that, and especially if it's vehicle on vehicle, you can take your movement action to pilot the vehicle, and if you have access to your own weapons, when it gets to the combat phase, you can then, if you start an action, take an action to use your own weapons. Why would I have that in my head?
As if TJ's going to do that.
Spend 40 UPBs and you can do that.
Cool.
I think that's quite an easy fix. That's going to take about an hour to do that, and I will say that's running alongside your 20-minute check. Sylph.
At the end, I was going to check the guy.
Yep.
The one behind the rock.
Yeah, you haven't rolled anything on them so far, so let's do a perception check. And you're just searching over the body, yeah?
Going through pockets, searching for things.
Okay.
Does
Yep.
anything useful?
Absolutely.
Uh, 19.
19. Okay, so they are clearly a Strix, and this time, unlike Kaz, they have these like big avian-like white wings. They are wearing very much like the very Dune-esque like armor and like cowls and the hoods and stuff that stop dust from getting in everywhere. And you like pull this down, and you just see this Strix male, maybe in their 30s, 40s, definitely a soldier of some kind. They don't have a data pad or anything, but they do have Enforcer Armor 1. They have 25 long-arm sniper rounds. Their weapon is a Thunderstrike Street Sweeper.
Write all this down.
Street sweeper, sweeping the streets, keeping them clean.
Tree Wizard! That was the tune from that. I went straight to it.
What's it called again?
A Thunderstrike Street Sweeper.
Are we?
So long arm and sniper rounds are the same thing, but they have those on them there.
Can I... Yeah, I'll take those, but can I also study how he looks, this Strix?
Yeah.
And I'll also take a couple of feathers.
Cool. Very easy to do.
And in the meantime, while everyone's like getting things fixed, things looked at, I'm gonna just do water runs. We've got a whole oasis here. Fill us up on water, fill the Hope up on water. Just like
sweet.
get things.
Not a problem.
Travel across desert, don't be thirsty.
So Pez is working away on the Enna cycle, and Sylph is like checking over the body and then going across. I'll tell you now, the other base soldier as well has the same equipment on them. They have slightly less ammunition. They've only got 15 left, and they have everything else is the same though.
Do any of you want these things?
I'm fine with guns. I'm packed out.
I'm good, thank you.
Doesn't fit my aesthetic, but thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've got quite equipped over the past few missions we've been on. So.
Twirl the microphone. Yup.
Steve. Steve.
Hello.
It's not.
Hello, Sylph.
Do you want a gun?
I already have, and I already have 2 weapons attached to me, and I could not hold one of these weapons that you offer. But thank you.
I think of you, Steve.
I think of you too, Sylph.
What is going on?
Right, yeah, I'm just gonna throw at least one of the long arm. The long.
Do you require oxygen?
Yes.
Good to know. Do the others?
Please don't vent the oxygen out of the ship, Steve.
What if we
Please.
want to be alone?
It would be very hard.
Write it in, Steve.
Sorry, Captain.
We'll work this out.
We may as well load the ship up with the.
It just says
Well,
point.
yeah. This is what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to put. I'm going to keep one of the street thunder boomies
Thunder
things,
Street Sweepers.
and then
Thunder
I'm going to
Street.
put the other things on the ship for Dave. Look
Yeah.
after the stash of to sell.
I will tell you that while these guys are fixing up the computers for 20 minutes, I imagine you would search the others as well. So the pilot has a weapon called a hand cannon swagger. It's basically a massive revolver.
Oh,
It's
Here it is.
Dope.
They've got 6 small arm rounds on them, which are it's preloaded. That's it. Then they've got a rocket bracer tactical that is also equipped with 4 explosive mini rockets.
Do you want to attach that to the wheel?
I don't really want to attach anything to the wheel. I'll be honest, I'm not really going to use it.
You couldn't attach those ones without having weapon mounts and stuff like that. But these are basically, it's a pistol and then a essentially, like the Mandalorian has those like little rocket birds. It's essentially one of those, which is
Mini rockets. There it is.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hand cannon's D12.
Yeah. It's like a pilot's only weapon. It's
think that might
6 rounds.
I think that
Using
might-
Black Hawk Down.
Yeah,
That might actually be better than the weapon I've got.
probably is.
That on a crit's nasty though, like knockdown. It's basically a big Smith and Wesson essentially, but a bit more sci-fi.
Pez, do you want the cannon?
No, I wanted the. Was it the hand
Yeah,
cannon?
yeah.
I might have that.
Okay.
So rocket bracer tactical and hand cannon swagger.
Rocket bracer.
Their armor is different to the other 3. They are wearing basically a set of resined overalls, so they have like these patches on. You've seen these kind of suits before. This is an Aztec suit 2. ESTEX.
No, that's just carry.
Kill them, you may as well loot them.
Oh yeah.
Take what you can carry.
What was it called again? Hand cannon.
Hand cannon, all one word.
you're looking for
The
the
sleeve.
bracer.
Oh, that was called rocket bracer
Rocket bracer. Thank you.
tactical.
I am so sorry. How do you spell that?
ES.
Aztecs.
ESTEX.
ESTX. Bonway.
Bonway.
And then the commander-looking one, whose head's like smashed against that console, which you were trying to fix. Which probably like you guys take him out, then like get to it and get in there and have a go at repairs and stuff. They are carrying. Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Their armor is Defiance Series Elite.
Ooh.
That sounds good. Defiance.
I like the name of that.
Yeah.
Great.
They all have the same like grey aesthetics. Like all of them are wearing like these deep, like warm greys, but they do have slightly different armor. The 2 basic soldiers, it's the same sort of armor that Flana and Rag were wearing, but Flana and Rag's was a little bit more customized.
That's some damn good armor. I could use that. Does anyone else want to wear heavy armor?
No.
No.
Bruce like taps the woods like, I'm Roos.
Yes, you are, buddy.
I am
Yeah,
Roos.
you are,
I am
man.
Roos.
I am
Roos.
I'm just Roos.
They have 20 long arm and sniper rounds. 40 scattergun shells, 2 standard batteries.
Yes, please.
Are you ready for the weapons?
Oh god, shit.
Oh god.
This guy is, and you can see there's like a couple in like a compartment next to him. It looks like he can take them out and debark the vehicle and go on from there. But there's a couple attached to his waist as well. The first one is a small, just like the pilot who had the hand cannon on their right. This guy's got a scattergun snub. It's like a short little box weapon that has like this curved handle to it, and it looks like, for layman's terms, a sawed-off shotgun, but a bit more boxy. Seeker rifle, tactical. There is also another street sweeper, Thunderstrike.
Oh, this guy's packed.
This guy is, and it's because there's weapons next to him inside this little compartment where like 2 rifles are kept. The first one is that street sweeper that you've seen the other 2 have. The other one is a vortex rifle Surge.
Oh. I'd like that one, please.
Oh, by all means.
Which I think is the upgrade to your weapon.
It is.
Unintentional. These guys have had this since for a while.
Surge, yeah.
Before they were even changed to the vehicle that they were on, they had these. That's their weapons.
Would anyone be opposed to me taking the swagger?
No.
Go for it.
Sick.
No.
Fucking good at it.
I can
The
use
hand
it.
cannon sounds good.
It's one of the biggest small arms in the game.
Yeah. I don't even want it to fire. I just want it for a very specific circumstance.
I wonder if I feel lucky. Let me know when you're all written down.
Yeah. I do have a whole load of ammunition for that as well. From back when.
I've got things on here, but I'll probably just put them in stash, i.e. they're on the ship to
Yeah.
sell.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if there is anything in particular you want, I'll take it off the sheet, but
Okay.
otherwise I'm just going to like load a load of things to be like, Dave, look after them.
That's fine.
Yes, and rightly so.
Don't let Wiley touch these.
You start bringing weapons on board, and Ruth's like, "Not yet, kid. We still got a lot of training to do before you get to these." And like he sees your hand cannon, and like it like glimmers slightly, and it's like instead of having like the revolver bit, it's more box-like, and yeah, these like rounds go into it, and it's stuck. And he's just like, "Guys,
Not yet.
reaching for it with his long goblin fingers."
Because I'm going to stash my artillery laser azimuth, and so I'm going to take the battery out of it and just hand him an empty gun. No, I'm not.
Empty azimuth laser. Boom.
I mean, taking the battery out of it,
Yeah, but he would load that up.
he would.
He
It's
would
easy
find things to make the bullets.
I'm just going to stash the artillery
It's not
laser.
I think it's gonna be like, "Oh no!"
He wouldn't be able to lift it. It'd just be like, just sits on it.
I've
Fine.
got a high capacity battery if anyone can make use of it.
Yes.
Pairs.
You just see him like,
Yes.
you just see almost like an expended shell come out the back of Bear. This battery just like glowing, like sort of blue hot, just comes flicking out. It hits the sand. You just see the sand almost like melt underneath it. It just locks in the new high-powered battery.
Nice. Do change out the ammunition then
Yeah.
on that weapon, please.
4 rockets with that.
Yeah, so you get 4 mini rockets already preloaded into the hand. The
Oh
bracelet.
no, I've just taken the bracelet.
Yeah.
That's right. I've taken the battery and loaded it into Bear.
Yeah, that's fine. For the azimuth laser artillery rifle in Bear.
So that's refreshed.
Yeah.
Did the Vortex come with any extra ammunition?
Yes, because they haven't used it, so that one came charged and with a. Let me see what it's got in there. It is a. I've got a feeling it's a high capacity one, but I'm going to double check. No, it's a standard battery in that one.
Cool. I might also go onto the ship, and I'm going to don the X-Test suit, unless anyone wants that one.
I'm taking the other one.
And I'm going to try and make myself look as much like said Fallen Strix, like
Are you
covering
doing?
over the
So
suit.
you're doing like physical disguise,
This
yeah?
would be, I suppose, physical disguise. It's
Okay.
like just looking how it's worn, how it's so.
I believe
like,
that's a disguise check.
it is.
Skills.
I don't think it's the first time the skill's been used properly, actually.
That's a 12.
The lack of wings gives it away.
Yeah.
It's not an awful job. You definitely have
At a
like.
distance.
I mean, you think because obviously, like putting like the hood up and this like environmental, you put the S-Tech suit on. You walk a little different. Your gait's very smooth compared to this brute of a soldier who's like, you know, you've got that hip swing that he don't got.
It's a bit tight in places.
Do you remember like Metal Gear Solid, the original one? Like Meryl like goes out and
Yeah.
like the reason Snake knows who it is because she walks away and is like, damn. You don't walk like the rest of them. You walk too womanly. It was such a replay of Christmas. Like,
yeah.
oh my god! Like every time he talks to a woman, he's like, "Hey, baby." And you're like, it's like,
"Ugh,
yeah.
a product of the time.
Yeah, but it even comes to the ones like this game was created and its views and maybe different to how we see it now.
Oh.
But it's very like based on like animes and stuff and like this whole like Cold War era men of like it was so funny. So again during this 20 minutes you can don those and do all of that. I'm going to note down a 12 on the old deception on the disguise check because I will need that DC.
Roll out.
Did we end up splitting up these serums?
I don't think we got to serum.
We didn't do the serums, we did the patches and things.
Yeah.
We should probably do the
done
serums before we.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Like the list. We've got 6 Mark 1, 4 Mark 2, 2 Mark 3.
Okay. Go from 1.
6 Mark 1.
So at least one each,
One each.
including one with roofs.
Yeah. So if someone wants to take 2, TJ has a lot in the bank already.
I've already got one on me.
I'm just going to unload all of my guns.
I'll take the 2 Mark 2. Two
The
Mark
rest of us
ones.
will get one mark.
So you're going to take 2 Mark 1s. Everyone else take a Mark 1. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you.
And Mark 2s. I've already got 2 Mark 2s.
I've got 1 Mark 2 and a Mark 4.
I've got Mark 4.
Serum of
Okay.
healing. I have only Mark 1s.
Yeah, I've only got 4.
Do you guys want to split that between you lot then?
Go on then. What is it? 2
So it's 2
twos.
2 twos. 4
4
twos.
twos.
2
So
threes.
it's 2, 2,
2
and then 1, 3 each, and give 1 to Roos as well.
Yep.
There's only 2 Mark 3s to go.
Oh, there's 2 Mark 3s.
2 Mark 3s to
Okay.
go. Yeah.
4 twos, 2 threes. T2.
Share 2 3s.
Yep.
Yeah.
As everything is being dished up and divvied between you all, Kaz, for you start to like go into the systems and stuff, and you see that you manage to like, because the screen's cracked where his head hit it, you manage to like take the image on the screen and like move it into a quarter, and then you start to read it. At the same time, that bleep, bleep, bleep. You think that is and your total with
36.
36.
Would you get a +2 from me helping?
Yes, because you have a +10 in computers, don't you?
Yes.
So you know that is a contact/transponder beacon that's designed to let other people know they've made contact with something or they are engaged, and is also a homing beacon.
Okay. Just drop it.
Well, this vehicle is the homing beacon, or
This particular comm unit, you get the feeling that this is a contact-made signal, and it's all units on me
okay.
calling for backup.
Oh.
Understood.
Depending on how far away the others are, they could be here in moments. They could be here in.
The ship, I'm guessing at this point, would be back online.
It's powered down because this is at the breach of 20 minutes. The only thing that you've because it's thrusters,
Yeah,
weapons,
that's
all
right.
that is powered down.
Yeah.
Or else it kicks off a massive signal that everyone's like, "There's a fucking ship in there."
Yeah,
is it?
that's fine.
Right, we have to get a bit of a move on.
Yep.
Is everyone
Shuffle,
sort of
shuffle.
ready to go?
Yep.
Please stop fixing the rest of the vehicle.
Do we want to move the vehicle from here if this is a beacon?
Can we move it with the
If
ship?
you're taking it.
We
Or
could put it on the back of the ship and drop it elsewhere.
Or just take the signal and drop it elsewhere?
that's what I was thinking, because Royce can fly.
I mean, what's the problem with leaving it here? If we're
If we're leaving the ship here, they could impound the ship.
How far have we got to travel to Qidel?
About 5-6 miles.
Also easier to track us if they have a starting point.
Can we not just turn that thing off?
Yeah, well,
Can
we'll
we
just
turn-
break it.
Break it
Yeah, we go
and hope that it hasn't been picked up yet.
Yep.
Cool. Risk it
Does
for a
that sound
biscuit. Yeah.
Alright.
And I'll just give Steve and Dave and T2 and Protocol Phoenix and I guess Wiley. Should things happen where other ships start to come in, you have permission to shoot them or change location, engage safety protocols.
Understood, Captain.
Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'll reach into the console, just grab a bunch of wires and just rip them out.
Sounds like a computer's or an engineering check.
Probably
Bobo, get him.
Bitch, that would go lucky. No computers. That's
Ooh.
out of the drain. I fail that miserably. 17.
That's a DC for this.
With that one.
You pull out a wire. And a panel over here goes down.
Shit, wrong,
Let's off a shot.
wrong panel.
Kaz, it's not that one. Try it again.
Try again.
You guys alright in there?
Yeah, we're fine.
Again! Wow!
I go into another panel. I'm like, yeah, I'm confident.
TJ's gonna put his hands in and his little Hastoki hands and try and rip it out. Natural 20!
Well, you just need another one to make up for your powers.
33.
You turn the transponder off. You don't know what other systems you've turned off.
Well done, TJ. That was all a test.
Sure thinking.
You flying colours, absolutely.
Thank you, Kaz.
We'll have the next lesson whenever we get off this planet.
Are you good, bro?
No.
She'll text you back. You know she will.
So at this point, Steve pipes up again. Captain, before you go, you should be aware there seems to be a large solar flare heading for the planet.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Time till touchdown?
Imminent.
Oh.
We expect. I calculate in the next hour or two it should hit hit Fulbright in force, meaning that it could last for a good few hours of extraordinary heat.
Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. Right, team.
I think we should
5
do
mile hike.
perhaps a bit of a scan with the ship to make sure the ship doesn't get wrecked.
Yeah.
Unless I think that maybe the ship will be fine with its shielding from the solar
We've got
flare.
pretty high shields, haven't we?
Yeah.
You do, but it depends how much firepower somebody could put onto it if they were to.
I think we should do a quick scan of the ship, see if there's any large caves that we can tuck this thing in.
Parking like a parking garage.
Indeed.
You're pretty tucked in where you are, and like where you came down to land at these coordinates. You know, it was like this like flat plane, and then these like massive cracks in the ground. You can certainly.
Try and find somewhere where it's shaded, because obviously it's tightly locked, it's not moving anywhere.
No, exactly.
So
it is sort of
it's
like.
only going to come from one direction.
So the walls of it are kind of like cascades. That's why you know that there's like, as you saw in the last session, there are areas of shade created by the wall, which some of these plant life have clung to, and also there's a reason this oasis isn't just completely drying up.
Yeah, I will try and proceed with the scan to try and find any places where there's a large enough
Is that
amount
under
of
ship?
shade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, make the computers check.
If this is not doing well.
Just charge them, love
I know.
them, caress them.
Come on.
Take out for dinner.
I'll take the +2 from the Troy node, so that'll be 25.
Okay. You start to scan, and Steve helps you out, and you start to see like images coming back in on the scanners and trying to like locate an area where you think you could park the ship. What actually comes up is an incoming vehicle. It's still a couple of miles out, but it's travelling fast towards you.
Okay.
Will the nightmares never cease?
Alright, do we find any shade or like any large enough places for the Orion scope to land?
Not in that 6 seconds.
I mean, we have very powerful guns on the ship.
Should we get a knife?
Ready to
A
rock in
vehicle
case?
that's going across the desert could be useful for us.
It depends if it's friend or foe.
Should we be prepared?
Bonus either way.
Do we have any details on the ship from the scan?
Next 6 seconds, you can try and scan again.
Yeah.
Yep, do it.
I'll
And-
aid.
Yeah, I will also help.
Yeah.
I'll aid as I'm getting into like the pilot seat, putting my
Yep.
booster seat on and just strapping in.
Come on, click.
Click.
Mate,
It's fucking
what's
awful.
going on? What is going
I
on?
don't know. I don't know what's
We've got a lot of help.
Yep. Okay. So with Trinode and your help.
Yeah.
Your help as well. 26.
There's at least one other Sandfly coming to this location. It is currently about 10 miles away to the northeast. And you know that you want to be heading north from where you are to Qidel. And it is
There's
heading this
no
way.
details of whether it's like another Sandfly.
It's
or-
another
It's
Sandfly.
another Sandfly. Okay, yeah.
Ooh, love tens.
I would like to do just the thing and give Kaz, essentially, it's a jerry-rigged grenade, and just ask him to put it almost like a tripwire for when they go into the ship. Because if they've got the location, they're going to want to go into the ship.
Okay.
And
So
hopefully-
we ambush them as soon as they enter our ship.
No, they're the other Sandfly.
Right.
Are they gonna? They probably won't be going. They'll be going for the.
Straight.
Yeah, to be fair, they'll see us.
I mean, we
they're that close now.
We get them out then. We can ambush straight from our
Yeah,
docking ramp.
yeah, I'll forgo that and just be.
Can always just shoot them with the ships.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
too.
that's
It's
fine.
the
Yeah, we're not going to get
effective.
time.
Another
Yeah.
6 seconds,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Okay. Point the turrets in the direction from where this thing is
Starting to power up, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
As well.
It takes a minute to power up the ship.
Yeah.
Start powering it up. Another 6 seconds in, another blip from the west.
To move.
Take
Give me
it.
another scan check.
Helping.
Okay.
Can help as well.
Yeah,
Make
can I
this,
do
Believe in it.
make this a
Believe.
perception check with
No,
the
I've already
scanners now
done
that you know that you are
The
what you're looking
shit
for.
one.
Oh,
Perception check, but they can add computers to it.
fucking yeah! Teamwork. Take
Oh, that
rows.
charging fucking worked.
Woo, I told you.
Magic is real! So perception check, yeah? 38
Right.
with natural 20.
Okay. So you now get 3 blips. There are 3 of them heading to this location. With that, and the DC is 35, it's going to take them about an hour to get to your location.
Okay, we
from
have a
where
bit of
they
time.
are.
Okay.
They are clearly coming to where that contact, and that contact means we have engaged the enemy.
Yeah.
They are here.
We need to.
We just change position.
I think what could be a good thing for us to do is to get moving on foot now, slip through all these valleys and all gorges, have the ship move,
Yeah.
because then they're going to be following that, thinking that we're making a move for it. Whereas we'll just slip in. So the ship will hopefully take out the Sandflies, and we'll be already on our way to Qidel.
How far would my remote piloting work? I always forget about it. I literally can control it with my data pad, and even if I just get it to
Just
Off.
book
It
it.
depends on the range.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have Steve as well. There is
Yeah, we've also
a
got
resemblance of
T2
like
who
that.
can pilot, and he's not in the toaster.
He is the toaster.
Not the toaster lady self.
Absolutely is the toaster.
He just punches a hole in his Empire cycle. Not the toaster.
T2's the toaster.
proper dice magic.
That was fucking magic. I was like, oh shit, okay, fine.
Superstitions are real.
I need to learn your ways.
So I know that a long time ago I sort of had to make it up as I went along.
Yeah, because I remember.
I know remote pilot is a spell, but
While they look for rules, why don't you look for cool shit on www.warriorprince3d.etsy.com and use our permanent and exclusive code TOTHESTARS to get 15% off of your order. Also go on to our friends at Roll and Play Press and use code Dragonborn10 to get 10% off your order. Also, Loki Battle Maps, who we love and adore and have been very lovely in setting us up with things like the Deck of Many Insults, which we love and adore. Yeah, cool places with cool people. Word.
Yeah.
We can't get away with
Unless
that.
if you lose sight of the vehicle.
yeah. And I think because you've not directly done this with the Hope before, however, I do like the idea of it. So
I did it when we were in the.
yeah, yeah, you did. And it's kind of like that was more like calling them in.
Yeah.
Make me a
Engineer.
computers, I'm afraid, to remote link. See how well you can link.
Steph, can you charge me dice?
Oh. Do you magic?
Right, and I'm not ready yet. You got to just right.
You got to be patient.
You got to put it on a 20, roll it around, gotta get it faced, yeah? And you roll 1, that's a 17, 2, that's a 7, 3, that's a 15, it's ready.
That's a nat one.
No, it's a 7 for a 26.
Yeah, you think that you could
If I had time.
yeah, I mean, like, the longer you take, the more control you're going to have.
Yeah.
In terms of giving it, like, this whole, like, trying to do combat and stuff like that.
I just want to get it to fly, almost act like it's just getting away from them.
Yeah? Where do you want it to go?
Loop around.
Can we just send it into orbit?
We could.
Yeah.
Just get it to come back down when we're ready?
Get it to
Is it
rejoin
going
at
to
space
then
dock.
potentially get issues with?
I mean, we're
Border
quite far
Patrol.
from Skydock, but...
Send it back up, get it to park.
Get Steve to queue.
Yeah.
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 Hide amongst the crowd.
Yeah.
Can I just have a little... Because obviously I've been around the Sandflies before. Not that I've powered them or been in them before. Do I know what sort of altitude they can go at?
They are ground skimmers. They can go to, like, maybe 40 feet high.
And that's it.
Then
Yeah.
Just send them high enough to be able to not reach them.
Give me a core knowledge check.
41 foot.
There's a 14 flat roll with a core knowledge.
You know that Qidel does have anti-aircraft capabilities.
just keep it just out of reach.
The thing is that we're just going to get set upon constantly.
Yes.
So we need to have a distraction for us to get in. Because that's our primary objective here. We can't wait around here trying to just killing off Sandfly after
Well,
Sandfly.
no.
No, we're just.
Because they're just going to say
Could we
bigger
not
and
take
bigger
the inner
guns.
cycle and that one and
Yeah.
just punch it?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We'd send the ship off somewhere just to get the ship out of
Yeah.
reach.
Yeah, that's
but
what-
we then go off separately.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've got 59 minutes.
Can we fix both of these up in time to...
Well, the cycle's done.
Yeah, you just see Pez just like crack his knuckles and pull out his like multiple
Bear in mind, that was 20 minutes
Yeah.
before you got that and then went into panic mode of quick, fucking start pulling things
Yeah.
out. So if you want to finish that, you need to get to the hour.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to rush it. Do you want help?
Yes.
I will also help.
Just doing the inner cycle.
Well, the inner cycle was done in that 20 minutes, wasn't
No,
it?
the inner cycle still needs an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will use my form to make an engineering kit, which gives you another +2.
You guys have both got the
Doesn't
canvas
stack if
kits
he's already got an
from-
engineering kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always got my tools.
Well, how about we
Is
do a
it-
team on the cycle, a team on the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going to use the cycle across the desert?
It's fast.
Okay.
There's one less for the fly to take.
It's also, if we've got two, they've got to split there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, right.
I think we've just got to do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it done quick.
Right, what are you working on, Tess?
I'm going to finish up on the...
I think you're best used on the big boy.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking, because the other one's just kind of cosmetic, finishing it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean, like, basically, if you spend the hour on it,
Yeah.
you'll get the full hit points back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say
no,
20
it's not.
minutes. How much is the cycle down by?
Let me check it because I had it on my phone.
Could we get Roos to fly the ship away?
I think I was on. Let's see.
Probably you'd be the distraction, but you'd have to come back again.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Well, I mean, Wiley can fly it.
No, we can't, Bruce. Fuck it hell.
I had 18
We spoke about
HP
this.
left on it out of 86.
I'd give you 20 HP back,
Cool.
repair-wise,
That's enough.
on that engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go work on the Sandfly.
Okay.
I'll work on the end of cycle then.
You can help you with the Sandfly if you want.
Okay, so engineering on the Sandfly, engineering on the anacycle. You, what's your engineering plus?
8.
So you need to roll to get the, to give the aid.
Just made it. Just made it.
Have a look what Bruce
Help
is.
side of the engineering.
Yeah, the automatic Bruce will aid on the Sandfly for you over there to get the automatic aid. Do you get it?
12.
12, awesome. So that's plus 4 for that one. So you make an engineering check on the Sandfly.
So that's 32.
Ooh.
Oh.
Good. What do you roll on the anacycle?
32.
Okay. Easy enough. In the last 40 minutes, you get that up to full HP.
Okay.
It's really easy to do so, in fact. The Sandfly's a little harder, but with that roll, you are going to be shy of the full HP,
Nice.
but you can
That's good.
get it up to...
As a move action, you repair damage to the ship, modifying the suit of arms, which I can handle out in peace.
Well, why don't I hand you that? It would technically have 75 hit points,
Nice.
We got a white.
Should be something.
and you start to hear that
Oh, yeah.
of 3 other vehicles getting very, very close. Roos will go up to like the lip of the canyon. Will make a perception check. So 15 on the dice. Roos has a massive perception, I think. Plus 9, so that is 24. Let's see what I've got written down. He's like, there's a lot of dust incoming. They are minutes away.
All right, team.
Right.
Let's
Get the Sandfly up, get the...
okay.
Go.
And Steve, distract him. Going no, east.
Sure.
Head east.
The opposite direction to Qidel.
Just found it in the kitchen. Awfully nice.
Yeah, anyway, Steve powers up the thrusters and the dust kicks off inside this oasis canyon area, and you watch as the shadows grow as the Hope goes up and begins to turn and head towards the east. And I'm going to make... It's going to be a deception check. I will use the Tetranode. I don't think we get anything else to this. I think that's it.
I think you mean a bluff check.
Yes. But it's going to be using the piloting skill, because technically they're not able to bluff or anything. But I mean, like, it's just the ship's stuff, so it's only going to be the Tetranode to it anyway. So it's going to be a D20 plus whatever,
Yep.
which is a 2 for the Tetranode, yeah?
Yeah.
4 on the dice. And it begins to fly off towards the east.
Hates us.
I should have done that privately. Keep you wondering of what's going to be like. But they're going to roll some checks. To keep it honest, I will take pictures.
Oh no. Oh no.
They see everything.
First vehicle. Second vehicle. Third vehicle.
I need a new ship. I love this comment from Lava Being in the chat. Distract him! Throws credits in the air and runs. Brilliant.
the engines on the Enocycles, I imagine you hop onto it to life. The Sandfly, you start. I mean, who's right? So you saw that on the outside of the Sandflies before, these two Talon Guard had hooked themselves onto it with a tether and like a carabiner. They are still available on the sides of the actual thing. It's attached to the ship. It only a pilot and essentially somebody in the gunner seat who would be the commander can go in there. Who is taking what positions? Bruce is like, I don't mind being on the outside.
Shall I take the pilot in?
Yeah, I mean, you're.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the outside or?
I could be on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the gunner seat.
And you take the gunner commander seat. Just worth.
I mean, you're on the outside.
I'm on my little wheel.
As you guys,
I'm running on it.
yeah. As you guys, as you clip on, and this is something you're used to doing. It's like the whole rappelling thing. You clip on. Roos is just like old times, clips on as well. Somebody else who's used to doing this kind of insertion and drop. As we watch the canopy close on Sylph and Pez, the engines burst to life, and you feel that instant air pressure trying to force those of you on the outside down as the Sandfly quickly and suddenly lifts off the ground. As both pilot and crew feel how truly responsive this vehicle is, and how quickly it could throw you or be hard to control at the same time. You see the direction that now that you're in there, there is another blip to the north. Give me a computers check, please, pilot. And actually, so can you in the gunner seat.
What is it with the sevens?
That is very good.
I got 26.
Yeah.
For computers.
Yeah.
28.
26, 28. That is a Navicon blip, and it just says H1. It doesn't seem to be moving towards the north, about 4 or 5 miles away.
So navigate through the desert.
You see the direction of that H1 signal, and you think that's roughly where you want to be going, and you begin piloting your way across the oasis. Both of you, the Enocycle and the Sandfly, plunging down hard on accelerators of your vehicles, and we would see from a lower angle on the outside of the lip, like you were a creature in the desert, as just like a bullet smashing through the hardened crust of the edge of this lip of the canyon, shattering it like glass and sending dirt and sand everywhere. A Sandfly and the Enocycle bursts out onto the flats and the top sand of Fulbright. Which choice did you make? There we go. Heat haze shimmers in the distance, making the horizon dance and move with shifting colours and rising and falling elevations that make your line of sight to your horizon a hard thing to focus on. You have to trust the instruments in your vehicle and the skills of those among your party if you are going to get where you are going fast and in one piece. You, the pilot and gunner, see different instruments and panels flashing and flickering, showing the topography starting to rise and lower beneath you, and areas around you as you move with haste over this scorched land, and then onto more soft-sanded areas of this desert. As the passengers on the outside, Roos and Kaz, you see... Sorry, no, not you guys. Sorry, it's the passengers in this vehicle. You see on screens the holographic image, like a sensor readout of the Enocycle on the ground speeding along with you. And if you're on the outer hull, you see of the Sandfly, you see TJ running in this cycle as it carves its way through the sand, leaving a wake in the dunes behind, like it was a boat full throttle speeding its way through water. Your target, you're not sure where you're quite going yet. Give me a... Ooh. Give me a survival check, Paz. And actually Sylph can, because you can see it on the inside.
16.
21.
That non-moving beacon that says It would say H1, but actually, what I should have said it was in strict, so you wouldn't have been able to read it. But I'll give you that one because I made a mistake. Is
Wait, Kat, stick your head in and read this.
it's probably a pre-plotted coordinate or a permanent area that is always in there, so that something knows where to get to. You also see that coming in fast are 3 other vehicles. Give me a perception check, please.
Who?
The guys inside. In fact, actually, everyone on the outside can at this point as well.
Including little TJ?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Very nice. 36.
21.
20.
28.
You are definitely not alone at this point. Within the time it's taken to fix up the Sandfly and the Cycle and get them back to properly good working order, these other patrol vehicles were coming in fast, and the desert has not stopped them. Small detection bleeps keep going off on the Navicom, and you get the sense that they have closed in on your speeding vehicles. Those on the outside of the Sandfly probably see them first. One on the left and one on the right. Bruce is like, Kaz, I got one. You're like, yeah.
Yep, me too.
What did you guys roll on your perceptions?
20.
28.
Pez, you see one coming in ahead as well. We are going to...
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, little minis. Oh my god, there's some small ones.
Cycle.
I love that. That's so good.
That's wicked.
Nope.
That's the wrong one.
And our snacks.
Where did I put the thing? Oh, where did I put my little remote? There it is.
Up your back.
Let's bring it up. So, for the purpose of a vehicle combat, I'm going to put these ones down technically as well. One will be coming in from here, one will be coming in from here. The other one is technically up here. How this works is in sort of phases. Don't worry about the grid intersections right and left. This only works in forwards and backwards intersections. I will bring it up in the rulebook here for you to let you know. So it's going to happen in 3 phases. There's going to be a piloting phase, then there's going to be a chase progress phase, and also a combat phase. We are also going to roll initiative, please. And then we will go from there. You may spend an action to do things like piloting, and there are piloting checks. In your core rulebooks, it is on page 282 for basic actions. If not, if you go to Hephaestus and type in vehicle chaser / vehicle tactical rules, you'll be able to... Not Hephaestus, Archives of Nethys, you'll also get that one up there, but I will take you through the basic things as well.
What page number was that again?
282.
Have you now?
Yeah, I have.
Got it up and ready.
Pre-sheathed and fully erect.
Oh boy.
I'm going to grab...
Just that we like it. Anyway.
Still hilarious.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Okay, where were we? Yes.
What is the name of the page out of interest?
It'll be
Vehicle Chasers.
Vehicle
Vehicle
Chasers.
Chases, right.
So write down their initiatives first.
There we go.
Okay. Could you all roll initiative for me, please? So starting with Kaz.
19.
Pez.
28.
Sylph.
8.
Bruce.
Sorry, gunning. It can be at the back, it's fine for gunning.
Bruce is only an 8 as well. What's your dex? What's Sylph?
Nice. Dex is +3.
Okay, Bruce, we're going on 7. Then, TJ.
A natural 20 for a 21.
20.
Okay, so piloting, there are a few actions that you can take. So you have things like break free, so if you're engaged, so anybody in the same line as you can come in and engage. If you're in the same line, or in the same area, you are deemed as being about 50 feet apart as these things close in on you. If you're engaged, you are deemed so close that you could either board the other ship or vehicle, or you can make melee attacks against them. If you are 1 square ahead, so if you're in the next line, you are deemed 200 feet distance. So basically, this whole line here just counts as 50, unless you're engaged, and as you move forward, each one of these progressions is essentially 200 feet. As these things close on you, I'm just putting them here and here, just to represent they're not engaged at this current point, and that this one is ahead. But if you were to move into this one, it could engage with you, so on and so forth. Don't worry about it too much right now, it will happen as we go through the piloting stuff, because you have break free. If you're engaged, you can make a check to break away from them to allow you to basically move, which if you try and move out of engagement, those people get attacks of opportunity on you. Engage another vehicle, you are moving into, to go, right, we're getting up close so we can make smashes on them. Evade is you can attempt a piloting check to grant your vehicle +2 circumstance bonuses to its AC for a round. You can't evade twice because you can take double piloting moves instead of taking actions later on. Keep pace is trying to stay in the same position in the chase as things move forwards. Slow down, obviously you're going to try and fall back behind. Speed up, you're going to try and move more ahead in the chase. Trick moves is like a risky maneuver to use the terrain to take like an unconventional route or to foil a pursuer, so on and so forth. Double maneuver allows you to, essentially like a full attack, take a -4 to both things, but move forwards. It's mind buzzing as there, Richard messaging me. Chase progress then happens. So you do piloting, chase progress, and then we do any kind of attacking. So anybody on the outside of the ships, this is where you're going to be able to use your weapons to attack. This is when gunners are going to fire things. Auto fire mods on the actual thing will actually go when you take your piloting check.
Cool.
Bear in mind, you think these other vehicles probably have those as well.
Yeah.
Then you'll go to the combat phase, and that's when things like ranged attacks. Bear in mind, if they're 1 ahead of you and 200 feet, you take the vehicle penalty check, which I think is -3 to ranged attacks. It says on that sheet.
Yeah.
And then your range increments as well on top of that, as if shooting from a vehicle was harder to do. We're going to start with pets.
Yeah. So one of my things is a miracle worker, so I don't know if you'd want this as a double piloting check.
Let's find out.
As part of my thing, as a move action, I can repair damage to a starship system or modify a suit of armor.
Yeah, it's not a starship and it's not a suit of armor.
That's fine. I didn't know if it would count as part of the systems. Like,
No.
I didn't know if we had time to repair the auto fire or not. Because I know Kaz took it out by disabling it.
You think in your time, with that check to decide to fix things,
Yeah.
with the DC that you beat,
Yeah.
that you fixed everything.
That's cool. I'll just quickly comment on my unit. Engage on the left, and I'm going to engage another vehicle.
Yep. So
It's going to be with C, I believe.
technically, this is 1 ahead of you right now.
That's
It is
fine.
moving in close, and you think if you get into the next thing, you can move forwards, and then you can engage.
That's fine.
You're going to move forwards 1 regardless.
Yeah.
But you might want to speed up and then do the engage.
Then yeah, I'm going to speed up, then engage.
Okay, so double maneuver, so you need to make a pilot check. You take a -4 to this because you are taking essentially a full action to move twice.
So that's a 13 minus 4, 26.
Yeah, your DC should be a double maneuver, and this one's going to be speed up. Is to DC is 17 plus your vehicle's item level. It's a level 8, I believe,
Yeah.
for Sandfly. So 17 plus 8, Jack.
25.
25.
So we've done
Beat
that.
it.
Yeah.
So you speed up. You automatically, instead of in the chase phase, you move forwards 1.
Yeah.
Which then allows you to make the engage.
Yeah.
You need to make, with a -4, is a piloting check against the AC of the Sandfly. So the Sandfly itself has a KAC of 21.
Cool. With an 18 and my 19, so that's 37.
37. You guys are technically engaged, and I will put you just there. As you move in, close into each other there. That is your piloting phase.
Would the auto fire take effect during the
It
piloting
would
phase?
also take effect during the piloting phase. So you do get to take a shot with the vehicle's main weapon.
Yeah. So that's because I'm moving. It's a -3 as well, is it?
Let me quickly double check the sheet because
I don't know if we'd be considered moving at full speed or not.
yeah, you are moving at full speed, so it is with a -3.
Cool. So with my new scaling weapon,
You get a plus. Oh yeah, no, it should be a +4, but the grav nav is giving you an extra +1, so you're flying. So it's at a +3. Yeah.
oh, so it is a +3. That's
Yeah.
fine.
-3. Sorry.
No. That's 10.
The autofire tries to target in, but I think you're fighting the computer because it's like, why am I firing? It's like it's not a sophisticated console,
Yeah.
and you're like jacking, which gives it like an interface. You're like, fire on that, and it's like that's one of ours.
Yeah.
But you start to like go, right, no,
Override.
override, and I think in that moment you're like, fuck, no.
Yeah, and I'm like swooping in, so I'm like, oh, what?
Exactly that one there. Piloting for you is done, I'm afraid. That is a double move. All of your actions are done. Sandfly Alpha, which is actually this one here, they are going to... By the way, there are also boons and deficits being either one ahead, in line, or one behind. Being ahead is always very good. Technically, I'm just going to move them in here. They are 2 ahead. They are going to make a check to slow down 1. So, pilot is going to absolutely smashes that check. They will double check.
Slow down the inquiry check.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, they rolled a 17 and they're a pretty good pilot, so they move back and kill you.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Why does that say that in the rolls?
So they're not going to move ahead in the chase phase. End of cycle. TJ, you are up.
I think I'm going to speed up.
Yep. So tell me what you need to do. So
So piloting check DC 17 plus vehicle's item level to get ahead.
level 5.
Level 7.
Did I make it level 7? Did
It says item level 7.
Well, fuck me.
No take backsies!
I actually did it to make it easier for you.
Thanks, babe.
No, level 5. So
five
you
would
get
be-
higher piloting checks and you haven't got much in piloting.
Yeah.
I don't. No.
No.
I'll take this. Listen.
So I made it harder for you by
I'm
accident.
not, you know I'm a slut for a flaw. I'll take it.
Awesome.
It's good. 24.
Passes.
Yeah.
So speed up, yeah. So you are going to move ahead 1 now.
Yep.
Immediately as you just taking the 1 action for now.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Next up is going to be Sandfly Beta. They will.
Beta.
Look at this beta Sandfly.
Sigma's coming out of nowhere.
They all have a podcast. Sandfly podcast.
The Sandrogan podcast.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Sandry tape.
No. Let's stop that, guys.
Let's not do that.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't want to put any kind of like ilk in there.
Not at all.
Yeah, they are going to also do slow down. They're going to wait there. Then they are, and like, even though it's all facing this way, the vehicles can be like turned and stuff in this, like, you know, imagine it like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very a narrative driven kind of encounter in this one.
Drifting.
Drifting in.
That is then Charlie that's up, which is now actually engaged. So the pilot is going to... Oh, we forgot their auto fires as well. So let's do Alpha first. Who is technically... It's a +2 on you for being ahead. It is 400 though, and the range is not 400. So they are going to take a... -6 to this. And they are moving, but they do get... +2. -6 from 13 is going to be 7, plus the 2 is going to be 9. Then they get to add on top of that. That's a miss against your KAC. The other one, which is on Charlie, is going to also take the Auto-Fire.
Yeah.
It's a 19 on the dice rolls and rolling blank, and I want to roll open. They're engaged, so there's no plus or negative, and they are going to...
Was that 19?
19 on the dice, but then plus... they are at full speed, so -3, plus 13.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's probably going to hit.
Yes.
11 points of fire damage as this auto fire heavy laser cannon, like 2 cannons, like through the dust, just like pierce in, and then like you guys are like engaged together. That is then Charlie. Okay, we're going to move into the chase progression. So, B doesn't move forwards. A doesn't move forwards. Everybody else moves forward 1 automatically. Everybody is, well, you're not engaged, but these 2 are. That's when we're going to move into combat. So, starting at the top of Pez, you've had all of your actions, so therefore you can't go in the combat round. Sandfly Alpha, which is this one here, technically 200, 400 feet away. The 2 soldiers on the outside of it are going to make a shot. Bearing in mind, the street sweepers are like I think they're like a 60 foot or something. Let's see where they are. Worth a shot though, just in case, right? 50 foot range. So they are currently to 400 away. So that's 3 increments to get over. So that's like another -60 attack. Plus -3. So that's -9 at this point to the attack. And they're going to take full attack actions with another -4 on those as well.
God.
So -13 to the attack. They have a +11 on this. I'm just fishing crits.
Yeah.
First one.
Choice.
15.
No. -11.
-9 plus 11. So it's essentially a +2.
17.
Yeah.
17 against your EAC doesn't hit. Second attack. Nope, doesn't hit.
No.
Second soldier. Nope, doesn't hit. Nope, doesn't hit. It's like you start to see these rounds like sonic booms across the desert. They like create these waves in the sand, these thunderstrike rifles, but you guys are moving so fast that it was never going to hit in the first place. Next one up is going to be TJ.
Oh, hello. I don't think realistically looking at it, TJ's got much he can actually do combat-wise.
You can still take a shot.
That's the thing. I've got my microphone, and that is, again, it's sound. It's just in all honesty, I don't think he would, and I don't think I could.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. We will then move on to Kaz. You are on the outside of this vehicle, and I would say that like at this point you guys are like going around each other, and it's like hopping over. So like you can take 2 shots if you want. It's not just like, oh god, they're on the other side of me. I gotta wait. I'm letting you have the like. I'm not gonna be like, no, he's only on your port side. What side did you say you were on? Stop it.
Okay.
In fact, let's do that.
Is this like one of the pilots? Is that what he sounds like?
No, not this guy.
Ooh,
Beta though.
Okay.
exciting.
Gene.
Bastards. Just to say how cool this is.
I think I want to try and board the vehicle next to us.
Okay.
I have to make a check.
Yeah, you do. You have to untether too if you're going to go across.
Oh, damn.
Yep. What's the KAC of the vehicle?
21.
Fucking me.
21.
21.
Kaz stands up, hits his own rotor blades. No longer into this story, aren't we?
We need those new death coordinates for Kaz.
Let's
Sorry, bear
find the
with
clone
me
body.
Oh.
Sorry, just clone them all again, it's fine.
Maybe I don't think I will. I think it's too hard of a job, and I think it's too risky.
It'd be fucking cool.
Especially, it would be fucking cool.
Dying
and
like
that's why I'm
that.
like, yeah, let's do it.
Do it!
You're like Padme falls out of the LAAT. She's like rolls through the desert and just gets up. That's totally what I'll do. Are you alright? Yeah, I just fell off a helicopter, it's fine.
I've just ripped my clothes in a really sexy way.
Kaz, look, my trench coat.
It's all slashed and dirty.
If I fail this by too much, I'm literally off the vehicle.
Yeah. Do you want to risk it at this point?
Exactly. It's like
This early on?
maybe not. So let's just take the. You think I should? This early on.
No.
Okay, right. Just check.
Don't leave me.
I'll take some ranged attacks then.
Do a full attack?
Yeah.
Yay, crit vision here. So remember, you're going to take the -4 and you're going to take the vehicle penalty at full speed, which is a -3.
Minus 7. That's in my head.
And then you attack, just go, we'll call it just the vehicle for now. Unless you really want to aim for the soldiers, but I have a threshold that I have
That's fair, yeah.
as a collective, rather than being like, no, you're attacking just the soldier, but if you want to start focusing fire on them, I also don't mind.
Alright.
Maybe because I'm going to do that to you.
Still 21 with -7.
Hits. Is that against KAC?
EAC, technically.
Definitely hits, and the EAC is actually lower.
Okay.
So EAC, because it's exactly the same as yours, is 19. Kinetic armor class is 21. So that's when you're engaged with, yeah?
Yeah. 22 points of acid damage
Whoa.
from the recombinant array.
I say.
To make sure that if you are engaged, that you don't get any bonuses to that as well. Because you are like, instead of them being far away, they're like right on you, so I'm just making sure you don't get anything else. It'll be on ranged attacks.
Normal rules for attacking from vehicles.
I think you're all good.
Okay.
Yep. So, how many points of acid damage, please?
20. How much did I fucking say? Fuck.
We'll say 12.
No. No, you won't. You'll say 22. God damn it.
Okay, it doesn't have a hardness, I'm afraid, so it goes down to 22 minus 8.
14, yes.
Thanks, babe.
I was busy trying to work out another sum.
Absolutely fine. Throwing extra maths at you there.
Extra math.
All the maths.
14 points of acid damage go through.
And another 18 on the second die.
Oh, is that including 18 on the dice, yeah? 18 to hit.
10 plus my modifier plus minus the 7. Just is an 18.
18 misses, I'm afraid.
On ESE?
Yeah, 19 EAC.
Oh, yeah, 19 ESE. Okay.
Okay. As you take the 2 shots from there, next one is Sandfly Beta. They are going to take their shots. They are absolutely fucking miles away. I mean, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They can't. I'm not even going to give them a shot.
2,000 feet.
Yeah.
What's that little face girl
2,000
on
feet. I
there?
mean, not 20 though.
It wouldn't hit.
Do they have sniper rifles?
We do now.
No.
They would take a massive minus to that, even with that 20. It's 2,000 feet.
No. All
How
right.
much per increment?
50.
The gunner will take a shot though with the vehicle. 2,050 per. Is it 50 on the Sandfly?
60.
60. I mean, yeah. Even then, they're not going to take a shot. They're like just waiting for you to get closer because they were the furthest ones away. Yeah, they won't take a shot. Sandfly Charlie is the one
minus
next to you.
120 to
Yeah.
check.
The gunner will take a shot.
That's not great.
7 minus 3 for a 4 plus 13. Fucking hell. 17 misses your EAC. So much going on. And the guys on the side, they will The first one is going to try and board you.
Go on then, mate.
So I need to make a
5 plus our KAC.
Which is 21, so that'd be 26.
Is it just an attack roll, or is it a
An athletics or acrobatics check.
athletics? So this is Talon Guard 1.
Failing by less, 5 or more means you fall from the vehicle and prone.
Plus 12 to this athletics check.
No.
Talon Guard
Not
again.
bad, but
So KAC plus 5, yeah?
it's 26.
Yeah.
Boom!
That's not 20.
Oh,
First one just like unclips. They see you like thinking about it, and they just
But they do provoke an attack of opportunity.
make the attack of opportunity.
Would Roos do so as well?
I'll say so, yeah. Give me that dice back.
Okay, yeah. It would only be -3 because I'm not doing a full attack.
Yeah.
So, 27 hit.
Melee attacks are made with that as well, are they? Or is that just anyone on a vehicle can make a melee attack against those on an enemy vehicle which they are engaged with? You can make melee attacks against those enemy vehicles only with reach weapons, which that doesn't matter. They are jumping across, so it's fine.
Is the boarding thing, so you can attempt to move from one vehicle to the other as a move action.
Yeah.
It provokes attacks. of
Yeah,
opportunity.
that one's fine. I'm letting you get it. I'm just.
Yeah.
It doesn't say about taking the negative on the melee attack. So,
30.
is that you? Yeah.
There's me.
Okay.
I will obviously give you the damage in a minute.
So you had your rifle out, yeah, and you have to make a melee attack, which is an unarmed strike.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. I suppose you'll have to be. To stay true to rules, of course I
As
would.
much as I would love to say that you could
Indeed.
be like, your sword is literally a move action to bring it out.
It's annoying that unarmed strike is just not there on the weapons.
Strength plus BAB.
Strength plus BAB.
Base attack.
9.
Boom. Bad.
So it's still a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And what would it be, a D6 or a D4?
D6 plus or minus strength.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
What I will do though, I'll give them an athletics check because they have to remain because they're using their wings to like jump across, and there is this massive downforce we saw before. I'm going to give them an athletics check to fly. It has a -8 to this, and the DC is 25.
Whoa.
So they only have a +4 to this roll. They can't make it.
No.
Athletics is +12. You strike, and their wings fold under it, and you watch as they just like plummet like that 30 foot to the ground, and you like see them smash into like the dunes. That guy's not in Orion's Hope 2.
Nice.
Cresting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
shit. That was a
Damn.
bad
Walking to the
fumble.
chin.
Yeah. Second one. Second one's going to make the two range attacks at you. First one misses. Second one, nat 20. There we go.
Shit.
Here we go. That is 1d10 plus 5 max. That's 15. They did not boost this because they are rushed to get to you. Plus 1d10 plus 5 is another 7. 15. 22 points to the ship, please.
22.
Yeah, to your vehicle.
How much you got left?
You should have been up.
You said we were on 70,
Yeah.
-11 for the first hit.
Nice.
59. Yeah.
And then, minus
22.
22 because that crit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sylph, as the gunner, you can take an attack roll with the ship's guns.
I also want to know, from where I am, how far away is the pilot of the opposing ship?
I mean, it's sort of like 10, 15 feet because of the wingspan of these things.
15 feet, so it's 35.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll try, see if this works. Take one of the stones off the necklace that I have, and it's one of the spell gems. Can he try? Can that pilot make a will saving throw?
Absolutely, they can. Let me bring up the pilot stat sheet.
Looking to beat an 18.
That's the Talon Guard. Talon Guard. Talon Guard! pilot. Will save, you say?
Will save. Will save.
It's the worst save. What do I have to be?
Let's go. Oh no, it'd be 17. Yeah, 17 will.
Definitely doable.
Third level.
It's a 10 on the dice.
No.
Right in the tweeners. 14 fail.
Okay. So, because this is actually being cast by a crystal, not the cards, appear differently. I am casting Time Loop on the pilot.
Okay, I will describe how it looks, but just tell me the effect.
You immerse a creature in a time loop of your creation. The target sees and reacts to events that no longer coincide with the current timeline, becoming confused for 1 round and entangled for the duration. If the target succeeds the will saving throw, they ignore the loop, but are instead off target for duration.
Okay, so this is going to make the
He's
vehicle...
confused.
Okay, you have to shatter the spell gem to get it to essentially work. That's how you like channel the energy, and you know it's essentially like D&D with spell scrolls. This is the way around. This isn't your magic. So usually your magic comes in these cards and these glyphs and this beautiful artistry that comes with Sylph's magic. This is so clinical. This magic, it is something that you're not used to seeing it be so boring. It is quite literally, you shatter it and you watch like code come up. It's almost like a synth crystal, essentially, and this techno code comes up, and you watch it, and then like a digital clock appears, disappears, and you see like a little light appear in front of the pilot of the other one, and it does like 6 seconds, and then the clock goes back 6 seconds, and then it goes forward 6 seconds, and so for 1 round you do only see it once, but that's what it looks like, just a digital clock floating in front of them. That vehicle's going to be uncontrolled for the next round, which there is uncontrolled vehicle rules for this.
I think vaguely maybe seeing Kaz like attempt to maybe think about it, I'm just going to be like, don't board it.
that is big, by the way.
I'll stay right where I am.
Nobody board it. Bruce, you neither.
I'm boarding it, I'm shooting it. And Roos will pull out his... He's got a semi-auto type pistol. Yep, he has to take the shot with a semi-auto attack. He will take the... Oh no, you know what? He's engaged. He can make the... No, it has to be with reach weapons to engage the vehicle properly. Should he fly over? No, he wouldn't do that. He just said not to. Yeah, semi-auto type pistol. First one, -4, plus the -3, so that is 16, plus 9 for a total of 25, minus the 4, -3. It's not going to make it, I'm afraid. No, both shots just hard to get to. Maybe he's just on the other side of it, and it's like as the vehicles are like going over each other, and it is really hard for him to essentially get a shot off. We are going to go to break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time to see how this encounter plays out. See you in 10.
Lovely.
Juicy, real.
Yeah. Hi. Through myself. We're back. Here to play through some more vehicular combat on Dragonborn Industries. How are you guys finding it so far?
Great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, like, I was saying, is the 200 fit thing between lines, it's slightly getting me.
Yeah, it's simply because you can't think about it as a grid map. It just has to be as you are hurtling at speed forwards. So it's literally just done in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's all you have to think about it as. Otherwise, this is an area of the game I've wanted to dive into for some time now, and now that we're at a crux where we can do it, it is time to, and I'm not going to chat too much more because I want to crack on as we move to the top of a new piloting phase. Pez is up first. What would you like to do?
I was going to ram, but I've realised we can probably not got that much HP.
Repairing systems is hard.
Yeah. Because I was going to try and like trick, because obviously these have almost like glitching out. Was it just for one round they glitch?
It's only one round they get the confusion.
Give me a culture check.
Oh.
Give me a recall knowledge check. So, for podcast listeners, James Pez is making a culture check, and Kaz is making me a cup of tea. No, it's fine, I got hot juice here. He's making the recall knowledge. Don't worry about it.
16.
Oh.
Should we take the dice back?
Not really strict enough, are you?
Come on, barrel of dice. Do better, man.
The culture check is not on the Strix in general. This is on vehicle maintenance and procedures. You would expect vehicles and crews to have equipment to allow them to make repairs if they are stuck out and about, rather than being back at a patrol base or back at anything. You know, if you've broken out, there's not going to be like a pickup truck that's coming out to drag them back. They're going to have some level of like, let's patch this up and get it home.
Yeah.
You tell me what you want to do with that.
I think it's just kind of getting like some of the, not necessarily like shields back up, but trying to get it back into a bit more of a working order. Obviously we've had Kaz like pull out some of the cables, so maybe it's not flying 100% right, it's just kind of connecting, you know, A and B together to try and get it in a bit more of a fighting shape. Just literally getting the two cables together and just almost like taping them together to reconnect some circuits.
Give me a engineering check. Let's see if you can make any repairs. Do you carry UPVs on you?
I think I've only got like 5 left after putting in the water bottle.
Okay.
Engineering.
Yeah.
33.
Okay, so you can automatically use your UPVs to create 5 hit points for the vehicle.
Yeah.
Also, I will allow you to roll a d20 and add that many hit points to the vehicle as a... That might be
That's
cocked.
14.
14. It's 21 total that you can give the vehicle right now in like a patch job.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to do that too many times, like trying to patch it up from the inside if it's taking external damage.
That's
but
fine.
for inside here, you're like fucking... Fuck you, Kaz.
What have you done? What a day.
I didn't realise we were going to be losing it.
What a day! That's all gets cancelled. I'm just looking at notes, I'm not even looking at the initiative tracker. So, you're going to use an action to do that, which technically should have happened in the combat phase. That's fine, we'll just pretend that we're doing it there. In terms of your actual movement action for your piloting, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and, with that one glitching out, I'm going to try and speed up.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a try. Speed up. 17 plus my vehicle level, so that is 20. That's a pass. So it's 17 plus 8. 25.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I've
going to
done
make
that.
it.
Yeah. So I got 20. 34.
Yes, you automatically move one forwards. I think they get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah. Their version of disengage.
Doesn't say that on speed up.
No, it'll be under engage or under evade and stuff like that. You've got to double check.
It's break free.
Yeah, because break free allows you to disengage from an engagement with other vehicles. If the engagement includes multiple enemy vehicles, the DC is equal to the highest AC. If all parties are willing to end the engagement, no piloting check is required to break free. So I'm going to say that they get an attack of opportunity on you, because I'm sure I read that somewhere later on. If I'm wrong, you can call me on it later, but for now, pew, 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 the gunner's taking a shot. They still take the -6, so 6 on the dice. I've got a feeling that's a no, sir. So that's -3 plus 13 instead. 16 to hit against KAC.
Nope.
EAC, sorry, is a complete miss. As you speed up and move forwards one, as you plow forwards. Let's have a look at who's next in the list.
Would our auto turrets go
Yes,
up?
auto would go up as well. Technically, it would have been at the start, so it's just a flat, well, it's the vehicle check, so plus 13, was it, on the Sandfly for the vehicle? Oh, no, sorry, it's your...
New scaling weapon.
Yeah, which
So
is
it's -3.
-3, but it also gets your piloting on there.
So would that be the 19?
You're piloting 19?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to hit no matter what.
Then yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, crit fish. No.
cool. So it's 4d6 fire damage.
That's 11 fire damage.
Against Charlie.
Take us to Qidel Tower, Charlie.
Okay.
That's too
Throw
deliver.
back. Hardness of 8. Goes down to a 4. Then we're going to move on to Sandfly Alpha. So Alpha is this one just here. They are going to slow down. They're going to stay where they are. They are then going to auto fire with their thing. They take a -2 for being ahead, plus the -3 for. Oh, they're not moving at full speed because they are slowing down. But it's just during the progression phase. So technically, I think this is all still moving forward, so they're still going to take that. Okay. 14, 11. No, sorry, 14, 11. What's the -2 for being that far away? Technically, 200 is another 6. No, that's not going to hit. Absolutely well off. TJ.
Okay. I'm going to try speed up again. The odds aren't in my favour, but I'll give it a go. I'm just going to hope I don't, because I'll still move forward if I fail, unless it's by 5 or more.
Yeah, so you essentially speed up. You get to move forward now. Then in the chase, you'll move forward again.
So I'm giving it a go. No, say 15, and I needed a 24.
So, unless you've done check by 5 or more.
So
you don't move at all.
During the chase phase. No, it's you you tell me how you either not necessarily stall it, or maybe you do stall it, or you're you go to throttle. You tell me how you end up not moving.
I think TJ is a bit overwhelmed by everything that's kind of going on. He's kind of trying to keep an eye, because he's removed from the rest of the crew. He's trying to keep an eye on everyone's position and where everyone is and what they're doing, and not focusing so much on himself in this moment. And I think he just has that moment of seeing his team away and having a moment of wanting to reach out to them, just forgetting he's in a wheel, almost going to step outside and they go whoa to kind of bring it back.
And it does that snaking thing where you have to really slow it down, and maybe there's an embankment as well, and the wheel really kind of tilts to one side.
Like when you're on a bike and it just the wheel starts to go.
Yeah, as you skateboard down hills, whoa, and you're they're gonna go, they're gonna go, and that sort of happens. Which means you are not going to progress in the chase. When you are behind, you take a -2 to attacks and stuff. Next up is going to be Beta. He's over there. Slow down. Charlie.
That's us.
I know we're Delta.
Charlie will speed up. Let's try and catch up to you.
Will the pilot take a minus?
Yes. Oh, no, because they can't do anything, can they?
They're confused.
Yeah, it's this thing's over there. It's technically out of control. It's out of control rules. So many things to remember. Sorry. No, this is what I love. I am all about this. Uncontrolled vehicles, if you're knocked out or cease actively piloting, your vehicle becomes uncontrolled. If you delay your action, the vehicle becomes uncontrolled. This separates your initiative count from that of the vehicle, and the vehicle continues to move, see below, at your previous initiative count, until the pilot takes control of it again, or it crashes or otherwise is brought to a definitive halt. So unless otherwise specified, an uncontrolled vehicle moves straight ahead as its most recent heading, as if taking 2 drive actions on its turn. It slows down incrementally with each action taken, usually to 3/4 of speed of its last action, so it comes start. Yeah, that's fine. Slow down on uneven terrain or upwards slope. Stay the time even if it's on 0G. Okay, so it would technically then move forward in the chase, uncontrolled 1. Therefore, nothing changes. They don't move. They don't do anything. They just, for now, stay there. But in the chase, they will move forwards 1. uncontrolled. We're going to go to the chase round. So everybody moves forward 1 regardless. I say apart from the slowed down ones, they don't move forward in the chase. They didn't move forward on the chase. They do move forward. You don't. You stay where you are. They don't. Yeah. Okay. Then, Pez, you've technically taken your actions because you did the heal.
Yeah.
Sandfly Alpha, which is there. They are 400 away. We'll take 2. But basically, I need the crits to hit. First one. Nope. Second one. Crit. 1 of 4 attacks was the crit. You were going to...
Oh, no.
That's 25 sonic damage. This, maybe it's like hits like one of like the wing engines and it's like... and causes like the ship to like judder. I think like... It's almost as like TJ, you like shit, and you start to like run and you watch as they like and like you watch the tail like fly out slightly as like the vehicle then and like a fly tries to like re-center itself. Your go, TJ, if you want to take a combat action. There is one within 50 feet of you here.
I don't actually have anything that is in range of that. All my stuff, the most I have is 40 feet.
You can still shoot, you just take a minus 2.
Of course, I always forget that.
So you take your vehicle minus.
Yeah, so I'm -4 on it.
And then a -2.
Let's do it. Let's go for it. In for a penny. Hand cannons.
6 rounds.
So... Let's go for it.
So you got the vehicle minus is 2, yeah?
Yeah. And then
-2
-2, so it's -4. +7. 13, so that's a filthy smutty 20. -4. 16.
It's not going to hit, I'm afraid. That would be everything for you.
Yeah.
Kaz. You've got...
Yeah.
You have a +2 on attacks to things behind you, but obviously they're now 400 foot back.
Jesus Christ. Just have a quick look here. What's the range of that boy?
What's the distance to that?
To this one?
Yeah.
Still
400. Or...
No, sorry, because you're in the same line as 50.
50. Okay.
But you're in the same line 50 unless you're engaged. Just put the big map out for aesthetic reasons.
It's a nice map.
So they're 200 feet behind, you said?
Yes. Oh, sorry, hang on. 400 feet behind you.
Fucking hell.
So is TJ.
I'm not going to shoot them.
A is 50.
Yeah, I think we have to shoot an alpha.
Yeah, take her for Alpha.
Yeah. Full attack.
Okay.
Come on, boy.
Correct.
That's it.
So 19 plus that is that 30 plus minus the 4 is 26.
26. Definitely hits EAC.
EAC. 24 points of damage. Acid.
-8 hardness.
And that is a 23 to hit on the next one.
Yeah. Not the drain.
Shame because that's good.
Yeah, that's great.
So 21 points of acid damage on that one.
Okay. That's a big hit.
Yeah.
29 points of damage after hardness.
Good.
Yeah, 8 for each one. It was 13 left on the first one, 16 left on the second one. So it's like smashes it, and it's just you watch as like one of the guys on the side. Wilhelm screams as he is just like the tether and half of him is like acided, and he just flies off the back of it. You see like smoke trails coming from Alpha.
Alright. Cool.
Phew. But you can't do shit. They are still waiting miles ahead for you to get to them, realistically. Sylph in the gunner seat.
I can do things like move actions and stuff, can't I?
You can, yeah.
Cool. So
But using the actual weapons is an action.
So move action to empower weapon.
Yeah.
So empower the Shkullen weapon.
How would it happen?
I was going to say, other than the minus, there's nothing else to this.
You would get your range attack for this, so you're going to take. You can use your Dex modifier plus your base attack bonus, or if it's higher, you may use your piloting.
Piloting is higher.
You can make piloting checks.
9. Cool. Right. That's definitely a miss. Yeah. That's like 12. So doesn't it?
They fire up, but unfortunately don't quite make it. I believe that is
That's it.
you. Roos is going to take the double shot against Alpha as well. He's only got the semi-auto attack. He's got a fish for the crits. 13 with the minus isn't going to happen. 19, however, might. So only -3 plus the -4, so that's -7. Then he gets to add +9. Hit KAC. This is a semi-auto attack pistol. Deals 1d6 plus 6. Rolls a 1. 7 points. 7 points. Hardness 8.
Hardness of 8. Nothing.
No damage.
God.
Could have been glorious.
Just getting over that back gun.
Really does need a better gun. And that is the end of the combat round. We are back to piloting. Pez, you were up first. And you can see, like, as you move forwards, ahead of you as you move into and across these deserts, you can see that coming up are loads of cracks and holes in the surface. You can see that hover vehicles are going to have to maneuver their way around it as soon as you move it. You're not in there yet, but when you move into this sort of next area, the terrain's going to become different.
Okay.
You may notice on the map, I've marked certain areas.
Yeah. So we're not, in theory, engaged, even though we're 50.
No, you're on the same line, but you're not engaged because no one's taken the engage action.
That's fine. So as my first part of my go, I'm going to use the auto fire to try and hit.
Yeah. So
We've missed that on the first bit, so that's my piloting, isn't
Yep.
it? 30...
Whoa.
36.
Move 2, it'd be a crit, but actually not.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you all.
So that's 10,
Two now, please.
17, so that's 9 after it's gone through the hardness. So
9 on Alpha, yeah?
yeah, that's minus the hardness already.
Alpha. Ooh. More smoke plumes out of the back of them. That's a good hit. And then your actual piloting maneuver.
So I'm going to try and do a double maneuver and try and get us 2 forward. So I'm going to go speed up and then speed up again.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that because that was an auto fire.
28, so that passes to 25.
Yeah.
And then that's 33.
Shit, man.
Okay. First one, you move into here on the speed up. You would actually take another -4 now in this area. However, because you passed the check, you then don't take a -4 to the coming rounds. Then you move forward to the other one. You can see you dive into this area of hardened sand, and you can see where a canyon is starting to form in this area on the arid land. Holes are starting to form, sinkholes, and rocks are starting to protrude that were left beneath the surface for so long. And you and the vehicle has to start maneuvering around them. You beat the check. Nothing bad happens as you pilot. Very good. I'll tell you now, this is a hazard on the actual check.
Reading.
If you were to fail the check by so much, you would take -4 to this. It is technically -4 to all checks in this zone because you passed it moving into it. You didn't take the -4.
Yeah.
But in the rest of these spaces, you are taking -4 to all piloting checks.
That's cool.
If you fail, there are consequences. Alpha will also speed up. They're going to do a double maneuver to try and speed up and engage with you as you move into this area. So we'll do the first check first as they move. I'll double check that pilot in. Pilot's good. Pilot's good. They make the check. Let's double check those. 17 plus. Vehicle item level is big. Item 8, wasn't it? So it's DC 25 on these ones, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Just make sure I haven't lost it. 11 plus 16, 27. They're fine moving into it, so because it's moving into on this turn, they're not going to take the -4 to speed up again. Absolutely fine. They move up to be in the same line as you again. That's all they can do on their turn. I forgot the auto fire. So they 13 is 24, -3, 21. EAC is going to hit.
Yeah.
Roll it up on here. 7.
So with our, is that before or after our hardness?
That's before your hardness. It's 1, 2, 1, 3 on 4d6. Very low roll for me there. Just like comes off part of the hull, and you are absolutely fine with their auto fire.
Have you been applying hardness to
This is what I was thinking. Have we?
I don't think I
When you
have.
still have 16 back then.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I forgot to tell you about that, but it is on your sheet, so you guys should be checking that.
Yeah. New mechanics, mate.
That's not my problem as the GM, that's yours.
Just give a issue, James, and sort it out.
It's no such thing as a bad GM. TJ, on the inner cycles, you get it fired up again.
I'm going to try and keep pace. So I need to beat a DC of 17. Which I do! Woo! 23! Yes! Huzzah!
Cool, so if you're in the chase phase, you will then move forward.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Cool. Sure, you can just move in the chase phase then.
Is that speed ups?
No, this is keep pace. Keep pace.
Oh, it's like-
In hindsight, I should have done speed up because I would have made that.
I will happily say that you can take that back and do that at this
you
point.
sure?
Yes.
I'll take the speed.
I'll give you the one now.
Thank you.
Take the win.
Take the win.
Simply because I wouldn't also take that, and I'm like, fuck that. It's not important here. Anything else? Just you declare one. So
yeah, I'm
you're
just
only taking
doing-
the one.
Whee!
Beta, which is that one there. It's doing nothing.
Qidel
I
live.
was like, Pauline's like fucking still miles away.
It's a hot day out on the Qidel sounds. Make sure you watch
Charlie,
on
which is
screen.
this one here, no longer confused because one round is over. As you see them like, well, you wouldn't see them because they're fucking miles back, but inside the cockpit we see like the strict pilot, like the clock disappears and they're like, and they're like gunners like screaming at them, and they like go to punch it. They're going to try to speed up twice. They're going to take a -4 to both of these. Or shall I speed up and then engage? Speed up and then engage. Let's speed up first. We're taking a double movement action no matter what. So I'm taking a -4 to this anyway. Passes the check easily with their +16. So you speed up one. Now, do I engage?
Just a little guy.
What's your KAC?
My CAC. 21.
Piloting actual KAC is going to be pretty good. I just have to roll a 5 or higher. Let's engage. It's a 4! Oh! I see. Over the top, you feel that like downforce as you punch it, and they like land, and you like.
Just like remember like my little wheel by my desk back in Dynatech Towers. I just put like that little bit of extra punch on it.
and you just in this like 200 foot. They like go over you as you like manage to hit like a dune and like fly. And there's a moment where you go over them and skid down the other side of the dune. The vehicle rights itself, and you.
And I throw back a banana peel.
Blue shell incoming.
Chase phase doesn't move. Moves one, moves one, moves one, moves one.
Hello.
Anybody moving into these spaces, you're not taking a -4. When you're in these spaces, you are now taking a -4 to the check once you're in there. You are trying to pilot around these difficult spaces. And you just see like these like sinkholes, you see rocks starting to jet out, there's sand just falling away into open caverns beneath. And you think that the ground, is over the next like 100 years is probably going to open up, and this is just you've got to try and make your way through the beginnings of that. Pez, you have taken. Did you take a dual flying action, or did you take a single this round?
I took dual.
So you're out of it. Alpha is going to. We're shooting again, and they're just firing at you guys from that 50 foot away. We're crit fishing again. First one's going to take us 2 shots. It needs the crit. 7. 2. Second soldier. 15. Nope. 3. All 4 shots. Miss. Do you take 2 actions? I've already gone.
I've only done 1.
Sweet. You can take a shot of things if you want.
I'll try it because it's had time to cool down. So it's going to be the hand cannon again.
Yep.
It's a -2 this time, not -4,
Yep.
isn't it? Fab.
You still take the vehicles once you are moving at speed.
Okay.
It's still -4 because they're still 50 foot away and it's a 40 foot range. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 16. It would just be, but I had -2 for not moving last time.
No, you have -2 for because you're still trying to move and it's not quite a full
Cool,
speed.
all right.
Yeah, it's still like the vehicle one and the range.
It's not going to hit, it's 12.
Yeah, cool, not a problem. Kaz.
Okay. I have to drop my recombinate array form.
Yeah.
As I no longer have any ammo for it.
Oh.
So I will then have to.
How does that look? Because obviously normally like people would like be out of ammo and they would like go to do the reload as a movement action. But obviously this for you is a nanite surge, so it's out of ammo. What happens? How does that visually look?
Well, I think in this moment as we're sort of in this high octane chase, he will literally just drop this gun away and it would fall maybe like I think it's like 10-15 foot or so. And then it would just kind of dissipate into these sort of cloud of nanites and then re-emerges into my sort of skin.
Nice.
And then as I move action, I'll take out the assassin rifle phantom. Resolve point to get momentary proficiency.
Nice.
And then take a shot with it at the one that's in the same line as us.
Okay. This could be really fucking good, by the way.
Let me just put that proficiency on there. Alrighty. What minuses do I have?
So you would take, it's definitely within its range increment, right? It's
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like 600 foot.
Only the -3.
Cool. 25 to hit.
Hits.
Come on, boy.
So 15 points of piercing damage.
15. How's it look as the sniper weapon takes out the pilot?
I think he recalls to the moment where he helped out Skelkin take the shot on Kushoria.
Yeah. You do like the range finder thing back there, yeah.
And just watching how she would take the shot. Holding the breath, keeping that very calm demeanour, just even with all this shit going on.
From a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
Sniping a fucking moving vehicle. This is the coolest shit.
So
this is the biggest
versatile.
murder fucking ever.
I think maybe the nano's just downloading like a little bit of software in almost like Matrix, where he's like, I want to teach confidence.
Kaz beats falls off.
Wiki. How to
Like a
wiki.
little Windows update.
And it just like straight through the windshield. Into the skull.
So it hits into like the front of the temple, and it goes across where the eyes would be, and you watch as like the head snaps. There is a blood splatter on the other side of the canopy on the inside, which you can see like even with this reflective sun visor, you see the shadow change on the inside, and you watch as this vehicle is now out of control in this area. Is bad.
Okay. Cool.
And
Alright.
yeah. That's a fucking shot.
Amazing. I guess that's me then.
Beta. They're still not taking a shot. Charlie.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting fucking shot.
Yeah, of course I am.
You'll get fucking shot.
You're getting fucking shot, mate. This is my fucking dice. Oh, you are within the 50. I believe that is their range increment, so it is only the minus 50.
I'll get the proficiency for a minute.
Yes.
No. Oh fuck! I thought it was just first.
No.
Sick.
Yeah. No. Bear in mind, you take a movement action now to steady the rifle. You get the full range increment, which on a sniper rifle, I think that's like several thousand feet.
I'll have a look, but yeah, carry on.
50 foot. So there is no range penalty, just the vehicle penalty. They have a plus 11 on this, minus the 3, which is going to take it to a plus 8. What's the KC of your vehicle?
21.
21 to 8. I need to roll a
13.
13.
I wasn't sure.
Get 4 attacks at you. First one. 17.
Yeah.
1 hit. Second one. 3. So
No.
1 hit first. 11 points of sonic damage.
Okay.
Minus the hardness of the vehicle.
Minus 7.
4 points. Take away.
Second attack from the other. First attack from the second guy. 15. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Second attack. Natty.
No.
Got a crit. First one is going to be 7 points of damage, minus the hardness 7, 0 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Second one is a max of 15 plus 15.
Oh.
30 points of damage.
It's,
Minus the hardness.
oh, minus the hardness.
Should be-
So plus that 7 back in. So I'm still hanging in. I'm still there.
This one rocks where like maybe there's like a bit, and we see like in the Phantom Menace, the Sepulva's like broken off a bit. It's like
Water
flying
bottles
behind.
flapping loads.
Yeah, it's like something on the wall. It's like it's like vibrating. You're like it's like in a micro going down the motorway. You're like, oh, the line! As this vehicle is like, and something is wrong. Luckily, it doesn't take things like glitching or anything like that. It's not a starship, but. Big fucking hit from those guys there. You need to get away from them.
Yes, I do.
Charlie's done. Sylph, you're up.
Have we missed Bruce?
No, Roos took 2 shots with the pistol in the last round because he only goes into combat. So he's right at the very end.
Okay.
He's got the lowest initiative.
Yeah. What
They're 400 behind now.
These guys are 400 behind. You get a +2 for being ahead of them, but you still take fucking tons for being.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys are technically in the same sort of area as you, so you can take a shot at them.
We've just seen that Kaz has just like exploded behind
Yeah.
his head.
So you don't know what's going to happen there, but you can try and put down more damage if you want. They look pretty fucking brutalised.
Yeah.
Part of the chase environment.
Yeah.
Praying for because that's a touch. So I'm gonna give Pez empathetic support,
Okay.
which is the reroll twice.
Okay. Amazing. Roos is going to, he's like, nice shot, Chaos, on there, and then we'll just like aim the gun behind him towards, 2, 4, 600 actually, technically, so 2, 4, 600 feet away. I mean, shot in the dark with a fucking nat 20. 1, nope. 2, nope. Pew pew. Yeehaw! And we move the top of a new piloting phase.
Cool.
Pez, you are up first.
So
Autofire?
Yeah, so one of the things I can do is a trick. So
Yeah.
obviously they're sort of like glitching out. As part of the trick, I want to damage part of the environment. So if they're kind of like going around, I want to take a shot into like the side of the canyon and just get the rocks down on them. So it's normally an extra +2 or 4 DC, up to the DM's discretion.
Yeah, okay. So you do this as a trick move, yeah? Just a single move?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take a -4 to this in this area. So
Oh, did we have to all move as part of?
So it goes piloting, then the chase, then the combat. We're now back to the top of the piloting.
Oh, I didn't know if it.
Fire.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was part of the chase progression that we all moved or did the other action.
The chase we all move no matter what,
Oh,
unless
okay.
you've done something that's like slow down or slow down stops you from moving
That's
in the
fine,
chase.
I
Which is
didn't
what these guys have been doing the entire time.
Yeah.
As they are just like they would technically be facing you.
That's fine.
They're just fucking
No,
waiting.
that's fine. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's up to you if it's an extra +2, +4.
And yes, to that once you've made the check, so you take a -4 to this anyway because of the terrain that
Yeah.
you're in.
So that is 32.
I mean, yeah. Absolutely smashes it. They're going to take a -4 as well, so it's a -8 to their piloting check.
Yeah.
But they're not going to make because they've got a fucking pilot.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an even harder thing for this
Yeah.
uncontrolled vehicle.
I want them to completely disappear.
Yeah.
They're not.
I want them to disappear.
You come to me in the hour of the chase.
So that absolutely works.
Yeah.
Only declared one move, so you will still move forward in the chase.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fine. Next up is Alpha. Alpha is out of control. There is nothing they can do to avoid this hazard. They are going to take. So I need to know if they're going to be off course or if they are going to be just taking the full damage. So when this happens, you either go off course or you take the full damage. If you go off course, you take half the damage. So there's a D100, 50 up, they go off course. 37, they take the full damage.
Good.
Of this hazard, which is 5d8. I don't even need to roll it.
Good.
They smash into a rock and it just explodes in this moment of dust and fire. They're not going anywhere in the
Drop
chase
it.
phase. Do it. End a cycle.
Okay, let's try. It's a -4 penalty for a double maneuver, isn't it?
Yes, you'll be fine moving into this,
Okay.
so you're not going to take the extra penalties.
Is it worth trying to do 2 things?
I
would
would tell
say
you
no.
moving into it, I would say yes.
Yes?
Because
Okay.
you're only going to start taking the -4s once you're in there.
In that case, let's try. First of all, I'm going to try and evade.
Okay?
So DC +10, so I want to be a 17.
Yeah.
Fuck it. No, it's 8.
Okay, so
So nothing happens. And I did say I was going to do a double, so I'm going to try and... I'm in a bad way. Do I keep pace or slow down? That is the question.
or speed up.
Or speed up. Speed up is real hard for
If
me.
you're behind them, they get a bonus to attack you. If you're ahead,
Let's try and
you
speed up. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to make it.
may as well try it.
No. 15.
No cred sticks?
Nope, nothing.
So you actually end up... what did you roll, by the way?
I rolled a 10. There's no way I can make it.
So you're not moving forward in the chase progress. Just once more, you're like...
I'm absolutely fucked.
Beta. Holds fire with that slow down. Charlie. Is that one there. They see you struggling.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can come back to this one. They fucked it.
This strange little hamster.
They are going to speed up. Plus 16 is 29. -4 because they're going to do a double move. It's 25. They just fucking make that. Because they move forward into 1. They don't take the penalties because they passed. Oh, However, 11 plus 16 is 27 minus the 4.
23.
They fail, which means that they slow down and they don't progress in the chase phase. Auto fire would have gone off against you. 2, 4, 6. That's a crit. No. We go to the chase phase. You move forwards 1. You're still within that area. You don't move forwards 1.
No.
They move forwards 1. No, because they didn't. They failed the second one, so they don't move forwards 1.
Me and Charlie hanging out back here. You're as useless as I am.
You took 2 actions, puzzle 1. 1. So you get to do an action here if you so wish.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah. -4 on it anyway because I've done the. Yeah.
Try.
Level 4. I'm not like a head to floor.
So this is the start of the next.
So this is part of the combat phase, not the pilot
So
phase.
would I be able to try and get the guns to attack?
No, because that's the gun job. It's only the auto fire that you have control of.
Fine.
You could, I would say, do a computers check with the auto fire to try and aid in Sylph if they're making a gunners check.
I think that's the
So
only thing I
give me
can
a
do.
computers or piloting check beating the vehicle DC of 25.
24. No.
No, so no boon there, unfortunately, for Sylph. Sandfly Alpha is dead. TJ took 2 actions, so can't go. Kaz,
Take a move action to aim.
2, 4, 6. What's the long range on that sniper?
600.
6.
Oh.
Boom!
Oh,
Get him.
What's the max damage on that weapon?
With my current efficiency, it's only 21. 3d6 plus 3.
But if you roll a crit, what's the potential?
Well, I mean, it'd be 42 if I rolled max, as well as adding on the maximum crit.
just intense.
Because they're already taking some damage.
But I can't do full attack, so it'll only be 1 roll.
No, but it's still a movement to steady to get you full range with no kind of ranging. But you still take the -3 from. No, you get a -1 because it's +2 still to the attack. So only a -1 to this. You get that critting.
That's not gonna hit. It's actually, you know what? I mean, no, 18. It doesn't hit. I need to save it.
To get his cred
I'm
stick.
saving it for when it's really. Wasn't even thinking about that. When it's really needed, and it might be needed again at some point soon. So.
Charlie's taking the shot at you, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you're not the threat, though. They are. They're crit fishing you on you to see, because you're already slowing down. You're smoking. It's
It's really bad for your health.
yeah.
What we on? HP ones.
They have to crit.
49.
4 shots. They have to crit.
Too bad then.
8, 7,
6.
6,
You're on it!
4.
Damn it.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Okay.
Keep those numbers.
Gunner has to crit. 2.
Oh,
Sylph.
There's not much I can do, but I'll take the gun.
You have a +2 because you're against them.
But it's the distance.
You need crit.
Yeah.
Can we go?
So,
Oh,
gonna
pretty
try.
Crit. Roll it!
No.
oh.
Strongly average.
Bruce will take the shot. Just go for the crit.
Come on, Rosie baby.
Fish.
Crit.
Yay!
It's our boy.
So that is 1d6 plus 6 and 12 max plus 8.
Oh.
20 minus 8 for hardness. So
12
that's
points
So
12.
much maths.
There's a lot of numbers flying around.
And that one is
Word
against.
search. Calm me down.
Do you want to stick her again with it?
It's not bad though.
12 points is good.
You see like a spark fly off one of like the wings, like engine manifold, and then a little sputter of sparks from it. Now we move to a new piloting phase.
So with them behind us, it would be +2 to the guns.
Yeah.
But then it's like, right, we'll try and get. Come on, Pez needs to.
Yeah, you need that crit.
Didn't get a hit.
That's the auto fire, and it's just like a free shot. And then what are you going to do pilot wise? You've got 400 feet to get out of this like rough terrain and back into like smooth sands.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try and get out of it. So, going to try and go forward.
Full speed?
Full speed.
So, speed up twice. So, you take the -4 plus another -4 in this area. So,
Yeah.
-8 total to this.
So that is 37.
With the -8?
No, before the -8.
Right, it's 29.
Yeah. That's like math.
That's still passing. You beat the 27. 25, sorry. So, you move forward one automatically.
Yeah.
Again, you were trying to beat that 25.
No, I don't. I got 4. So that would be. Did you say it was -8? So I
Yeah.
got 15.
Okay. Let's roll a D100.
Oh.
You are knocked off course, you'll take half damage from this. And you you see this old obelisk coming, or like this monolithic claw of stone, and you have to and take the Sandfly to one side. This is 5d8 halved. I do need to roll this.
Yeah.
Half.
But half.
Max of 20.
Yeah.
5 halves. So first one is 2. 8 for 10 total. 13 plus 8 for 21. Another 8. I'm rolling rocks. That is 29 half, which is going to be 4.
Oh, well, you're rounding
14
down.
rounded down. Boys round down. How are you looking?
35.
Okay.
Plus hardness 8.
Oh, yeah, I need to.
Put 8 back on. Still, always negative the hardness.
I didn't know if it counted with that as
Yeah,
well.
all damage. Hardness
So
8. Except ships, which is like critical thresholds and bullshit. It's not that, so don't worry about it.
Cool.
So
-6.
double maneuver. You move forward one, but then you go to speed up, and you end up having to divert along the same parallel line, and you end up staying in this area during the chase. Alpha is dead.
Bye, Alpha.
TJ.
Right, I'm in for a penny, in for a blinking pound. Let's try and speed up. No!
Oh, yeah.
Technically, you haven't moved into that area either yet, so stalling here might be alright for you. As you're kickstarting the flight.
And it's under 5 as well. I failed it more than 5.
Yeah, you go nowhere.
No,
Take a tea break.
I'm going to abandon this bike in the middle of the desert.
Later, you are getting closer to, so they're going to stay there. That's fine. Charlie is going to attempt the speed up to catch up to you twice, so it's -8 to this. Once more, they need to roll a. They've got +16. They have to beat a 25, but they get a -8 to this because of the terrain that they're in. Fucking hell, my mind is blowing at this point.
Needed 16 or dice.
First one.
Or 17. 17.
Oh, you are absolutely whacking out the bricks today.
Second one. 13. Already 100.
What?
They are knocked off course. They will take half of this damage.
Take it.
And explode.
8. 8.
Yes.
Jesus.
4. 21. 21 half is going to be 10. On Charlie. So, once more, you see they actually go down. It's almost like into a sand pit. And as they come up the other side, the legs of this bug-like vehicle clip, and it causes them to go up, which then goes into the air past the altitude of 40 which they can go, and they come down hard and they bottom out on the solid top surface of this lip of this area they hit. Smoke starts to come out the back of their vehicle. we move into the chase phase. You don't move, they don't move, you don't move, they don't move. Attacking phase, you took 2 actions. Sandfly Alpha is dead. You took a single action.
Yeah.
You do have another action if you so wish.
How far away are they?
200, 400 feet.
So what? I'd be like a crit, wouldn't I, to get that?
If you get the crit,
Yes.
Go on.
It was so close! It teetered and then it went 2.
do you mark off that ammo as well? That's 3 of those
Yeah.
gone. You just dirty Harry with that fucking weapon over there.
Yeah.
Like the McCree fucking
Hand
boom.
it, James, hand it.
Fucking hand
Just-
cannon. I'll get that
He
box
just
that painted. Kaz,
You're gonna be a
So
Sandfly
close.
right now.
taking a little side shot.
Yeah, move action to aim.
Do I need to? Yeah, I think so,
Come on.
Come on now.
Come on!
Mwah. That is not how you act.
If you got the
What is it?
that took me a few seconds. That's not how you act. What's on the dice?
It's a 4, of course.
You got a crit stick?
That is not how you act!
Sort it out, Jack.
I'm not spending the credit on that.
This is how we die.
Shit.
Not spending the credit?
Oh my god!
Sure.
Yeah. I did say for something. I'm saying Felina.
We've been saying
Saving it for later.
Felina.
God doesn't use silky one.
That's me.
Is this what madness feels like?
Same again.
Fishing for those crits.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that went on a journey as well, didn't it? Jesus.
Capping time.
I'm not even sure anymore what I have to be. It's just on there.
So technically,
Yeah, it's 400. So yeah.
what's your
It's a lot.
piloting?
11
11. So it's minus, 50.
plus 2, but minus
Fucking, yeah.
3 minus
So it's
the distance of
2, 4,
I'm
6,
not
8,
gonna make
10,
it.
12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, no, fucking,
Yeah.
you have to crit at 600 feet. Roos, I got this.
Save
Please,
us.
because we're fucking it up.
Save us.
Still got his like basic bitch pistol, and he is just like,
perfect.
I didn't even attune for this.
Oh, what's that Olympic athlete where he's just like literally hand behind his back,
yeah.
arms down, he's like bullseye, and everyone's like,
Roos.
Oh.
Is it turkey?
yeah,
Turkish guy. Come on, Rose.
Maintenance.
It's funny that a chicken
Fucking
is
knock
meat
it
compared to a guy
out.
from Turkey.
That was very funny. I really liked that a lot. I'm gonna laugh at that tomorrow. I'm gonna rewatch this. I'm gonna be like, that was very good. Chicken, turkey. Second shot. No. He's like, yeah. First time.
and then he's like, use the other eye.
Oh, Ian's gone fuzzy.
Oh, it always does that. This camera doesn't like me.
Ooh.
Hello.
Magic right there.
Welcome to the 3D Dragonborn experience.
We
Look
move
into
to the
my
start
eyes.
of another
Nowhere else.
pirating round.
Here we go. Again.
Pez.
Yeah,
Remember, you are still in that zone. You will take a -4 to this.
yeah. So I'm going to try and do the auto fire on Charlie.
Yeah. So autofire, you won't take a -4 to. It's only piloting checks to move forward.
That is 26.
Hits.
Come on, baby.
46.
Let's do it.
Spam.
Oh!
Was empowered, by the way, until it next hits, or until you, or is it until you take the next shot?
Empowered, I think. Is it next hit or next?
Would you roll on those dice?
I rolled 666 and then a 3. So that's 18, 21 with the hardness of -8. So 13.
That's glorious. Sharpness.
Yes, no. This thing is just
The
holding on.
weapon's next attack.
Yeah, okay, so it wasn't on that one because you, I think, had an attack.
Yeah.
Wait,
I haven't hit though.
no, it's only when you take the attack on it hits.
That's cool.
I'll tell you now, it's threshold of like the amount like putting on them all. One fucking hit.
Oh, damn, son.
So
I'd given them all 50 for this combat to like lower down the amount of time it would take to do 4 vehicles.
They might just
is a lot.
hit. They might just hit the ground and die. Just never know.
In all fairness, in the zone, very much good. All they have to do is fail that check.
So with that, I am going to do as a dual action, I'm going to do the trick. So that will be, if I can pull it off, that will be the -2 penalty.
Remember, there's -4 to this as well, because you're doing a piloting check.
Yeah.
So
That is 25. 20. How many was it? -2 or -4?
So you're -4 for being in this area trying to do anything piloting.
22, so that's a fail.
Okay, what was it you were trying to do?
The trick.
Okay, so I don't think anything happens off that.
No.
If you seem to piloting check all vehicles behind you, take a -2 penalty for 1 round. Does it say anything about you failing? No. So it's just fine.
Yeah.
You will still move forward 1 in the check.
Yeah.
You did fly a piloting check. Let me check the hazards real quick.
Ducklings crossing.
It wasn't.
No matter where in the universe.
When you were at,
That's always Ducklings
you're absolutely
crossing.
fine.
Always at the sign as well.
TJ.
Okay, fuck it, speed up. Woo! I think I did it. Woo! I did it!
Be declaring just a single move.
Just a single move. I ain't
Speed up
jinxing
1.
this.
Yeah, speed up 1. Absolutely fine.
Thank you, barrel of dice.
Beta slows down. Charlie also attempts to speed up. They take the -8 to this. I have to roll that 16. 11. They fail. They also
the
take
ground.
hazard. Doesn't matter what happens here. They are still going to take 1 point of damage. 92. They would be knocked off course, but as they do, it clips their underside. You see the pilot try and make the turn, but because they'd already bottomed out before, it just whoosh, and like a helicopter hitting the ground, it just rolls over, blades go flying, and that one is eviscerated from the map.
Go to rain.
Remove Charlie. Let's remove Alpha, so it's not on there anymore. That's the end of all piloting. We move to the chase. You do move forwards 1. You do move forwards 1. They're staying where they are. They are starting to get close. And you see like the guys on the side are like gearing up, ready to engage with you. Top of the piloting round, Pez, you are first. You are out and you are in clear ground again. As you punch it out of this area of like holes and stuff, this like force from you guys on the outside is like beating down on you, but like maybe that your environmentals, your like comm units are keeping some of the noise out of there. Dust is kicking up behind you. For you, TJ, it's like fucking hell, I know where they are, but Jesus.
Need some windscreen wipers.
Are we not in combat phase? We just had chase.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Very well.
I mean,
Pez
quite
did a
right.
dual maneuver,
Well,
so
I'm
not
not
going to go with that
still
one.
make a hit.
TJ, you do have an action in this one, but I mean, you're fucking 10 miles away from everything.
Miles away.
No.
Just in that
Take
20,
that
just
Kaz,
Alright.
2 foot 600. So
Indeed.
movement action, so
Yeah.
steady. Ooh,
Come on.
Come on, boy, boy.
Come on!
Cats.
Do a fucking good job this time.
20.
I'm going to reset it for you. God, it's hot. What have you been doing to it?
I've been rubbing the shit out of it.
For podcast, this is Jack needs his dice.
So that's 18.
It's a lot better than what I'm rubbing.
No, you are not behaving. You are
Go
not
on, let's give
behaving.
it.
Well,
I've
Kaz, your
got
goes
the
over.
ultimate
Yeah,
map
that was two. I was
pass,
two on the left.
so,
Two
Beta at 600. There's 4 shots that need
it
a
can't
crit.
do worse with.
Gunner's going to go first. They haven't technically need to check theirs because it's a plus 13 to the attack. -3 is a plus 10. Then they are 600 away, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 8. No, they can't make the shot. Yeah, they're not going to do that, but
18. Okay, I think they're back to normal. Just got to let it rest
No.
on 20 when it's sleeping.
Yeah, they will have to wait to get in. They need to be within one more range increment of you to start shooting on everything, and then they're crit fishing. So they're not going to do anything. Sylph, you need to hit with the. No, actually, you need to be one range increment to do anything. Same as Roos.
I'm going to get a fan out.
You could empower the weapons ready for next time.
No.
No.
I'm out of spell slots pretty much. I can use a move action.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Use the move. Marginally empower the weapon. Get out fan self. Fan the back of Peasant's head.
New piloting. What would you like to do?
Thing is, if I move forward to, would I be in their engagement zone or would I not? With squares.
No, you'd be still 400 feet away.
Cool. First of all, I'm going to try with the new scaling weapon as part of the auto fight. It's not going to hit.
No, that far away. No.
No, I'm just going to try and go forward too. So no pluses, no minuses now, isn't it? Because I've gone out of the
Yeah,
valley.
you're absolutely fine. This is regular piloting.
No. Well, the 2 on a 19. I think it's just I kind of come out and getting used to it. It's still like ebbing and going up and down.
You end up not moving forwards in that one there. I think you get to do it again because you said you were doing 2 of them.
Yeah.
The vehicle later moves forward 1 additional zone in the chase breaks even on a failed check unless you failed the check by more than 5. So you're going to not move in the chase zone, but you could try and speed up again to move forward 1 now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, that's better. 30.
Yeah, so you're going to move forward 1, but you're not going to move forward in the chase zone. And it's like it bottoms out, you're like, flap.
And then punch it again.
Yeah. TJ,
Am I in the rough bit
you
now?
are, so now you're going to take a minus 4 to piloting checks.
Speed.
I'll do it.
No.
No, so
I don't move.
at all whatsoever. However,
D100.
20. You're taking the full damage. 4, 5, 9, 8, 17, 20, minus your hardness.
So I'm down. I'm gone.
Okay.
Wheel gone!
The vehicle collides with something. Make me a reflex save, please, to try and disembark from the vehicle as it collides.
18.
18. Okay, you dive from the vehicle just as it, and like you watch as like the Talkmobile shatters and panels go everywhere. You roll across the sand. You luckily don't take any damage by just passing
I
that.
do the full Padme, like arms out, stretch, like 3 very precise slits across the back of my business suit.
The mobility.
Oh, it's
Beta
like the
would be
Rick
next.
Jean fashion, but for jackets.
Yes.
Beta will. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Minus 16 on the attack. Plus 16 on piloting. So I could, and even with a minus 3, I could get you on a crit. No. The auto fire misses you. As this first time, like you've seen this one hovering, waiting, the auto fire goes off and you manage to like dodge out of the way. We move into the chase phase. They slowed down. You stalled.
Gary Bike, no.
I'm in the sand.
I think it just pings up on it, and you just see the light of where TJ's
Yeah.
bike was. It just flicks out, and we're like,
You drove?
I'm fine.
yeah.
Chase phase done. We move into the combat phase. Pairs, you've taken dual actions. TJ, I mean, you're out of this.
Sand, yeah.
You're completely
Yeah.
out of this now.
I'm going to start building a sand
Kaz.
castle.
This crew is about to start bearing down on you.
Sand wheel in
What are you
memoriam.
doing, mate?
You
You are
aiming and
risking
going?
Come on.
life.
How many? What's the capacity of the rifle? I've just realised you've taken 3 shots.
Yeah, good point. We'll double check it. You have to aim every single round. And
If you want to shoot at long range, but also it's only got a capacity of 2, you have to reload after 2, which means that a movement action would have to be spent reloading.
True. I think it is at the point when I need to reload now.
Yeah. So movement action to reload, you could then resolve point to then
To the floor.
extra move to be like, right, because that's what I had to do with Cassie, was like, move.
Okay.
She had a capacity of 1, whereas I think your rifle is 2.
Much better. What was the -3?
It's only a -3.
25 to hit.
Hits.
Still need to get above hardness because it's not a great amount of damage.
Bleeding himself.
That's good. Much better. Thank you. 19 points piercing damage, obviously minus the hardness.
11.
11 points.
First shot goes off, and I think like one of the guys on the side takes a gut shot as they're about to like unload, and like he's not expecting it, and that one of them just like falls away and is dangling on the tether as he like hits the ground, and like Gwen Stacy's it, just like
Yep.
One of them will, in this instance, be gone for that. Going over that amount of damage and will go. Only one of them gets a shot at you, and the gunner. So has to crit. Nat 1. Should we say he fumbles?
Bit like that, mate.
Shoots the pilot.
What did you say?
Phenomenal.
I will roll a D100.
Oh yeah.
If I get to 90 upwards, he will shoot the pilot, and I will give you a cred stick.
Yes. Come on.
97.
Fucking 90!
Incredible.
That was a yes and moment, wasn't it? That deserved that shit.
Your D100 was like, well, I am a dice improv.
So, I'll make that shot against the pilot, because I want to see if this is a quit. So, now he's going to take the weapon damage, which is 1d10 plus 5 anyway. If I crit, I'll do the crit damage. 18, it's just a regular one. Do you want to roll 1d10 plus 5? I don't often do fumbles, but that was funny as
That
fuck.
was so good, yeah.
That's a D10. That's an 8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. Beta.
Hey, if we can pick up a second vehicle.
Yeah.
So what's that, 13, yeah?
Yeah, that's 13.
Minus the 8, so that's going to be 5. Okay, still good, bro. Like he like fumbles it, like shoots into the canopy, and like you see it like as the gunner now has to make a check. And I already used the gunner. Faced him first, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sylph, you're up.
I'm just gonna watch them from like a distance and be like, do you think they're alright?
They're like the new guys.
Oh,
They got one new guy on the team.
Ex-stormtrooper.
oh God, Steve. Yeah, I mean, I'll take an attack.
Yeah, so
But
this
it's
is.
an empowered weapon.
So, it's your,
marginally empowered.
you get plus 11 to this, yeah?
Plus
You're piloting.
11.
So this is 400 feet away, so that's
It's still
50
probably
feet is the normal range, so minus 8, minus
60 is the normal range.
60, sorry. Okay, so actually 120. Okay.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, fucking hell.
4 times.
I got 50 on mine. I got 50 on mine. I don't know if I've been misreading it. Fucking twat. 400 divided by 60, Jack.
400 divided by 60?
Yeah.
Like
3.6?
6 point something.
It's
So minus 60 this attack, let's say. I can't bother to work out the maths at this late in the game, and I'm probably wrong.
It's like
66.
minus 6, and then so 11. So
Plus the minus 3 of the vehicle as well, sorry. So it's plus minus 9.
It's 9.
You're looking to be
Plus
at 19.
3. Nah, it's a 7.
No. Cool. Is that one doesn't go off. Roos, I mean. No. Yosemite Sam shooting it into the sky. New chase round, new piloting round. Pez, you're up first.
Cool. So, does the autofire always take at the start?
It should do, yes.
Okay, so because we've moved forward now, is there a chance to hit?
Yes, because you are like plus ridiculous amounts with your piloting.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. 37.
Minus the 6, minus the 3, so that's minus 9. I mean, it's definitely going to hit.
Yeah.
46.
The weapon's not powered, is it?
I just shot it, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Literally 8. So it just kind of tinks off.
Yeah, just it grazes the side of it.
So then, as my piloting, I'm going to move forward 1.
Yes, speed up.
Yeah.
25 feet.
No, we're not moving anywhere.
Struggling now as you almost stall the vehicle. Might save you for a round when it comes to the weapon attacks, though. TJ's out of this one.
Swift action, stand up, start walking.
Moxie, you silver race.
When the day is dawning.
Moving to the chase, everybody's not moving as we are kind of like all focused in on each other, which means that we move to Pez. You would have a second action if you want to do anything.
The only thing I can think of is trying to get that, if you're allowing me to do it, try and get the weapon a bit more like powered up, essentially.
Okay, give me a engineering check. If you beat a DC of 25, I'll give it an extra D6 as you like try and divert power in some way.
25.
Beats it. Beats it.
I thought you said 26.
I meant 25 because that's the DC of your vehicle.
That's cool. But yeah, that's fine. I passed then.
Yeah, you added a D6 to weapon attack.
Cool.
Damage when it goes in there. TJ walks 30 feet. Or a full sprint.
Lines up. No.
You lucky bitch. If I was closer. Oh, if I was a little closer.
If I was a little closer, I would taunt you so bad.
Imagine you maybe getting heat pollution.
You've got my environmentals on. I'm fine.
Oh yeah! I keep forgetting we have those.
Take my
Just
other
like,
shot for the
it's too
bullet.
warm.
Yeah, you do feel it getting warmer, by the way.
Yeah. And I'll take aim as per usual.
Same old.
It's a miss.
Oh, guys, come on. Red stick.
No.
Why are you holding on to it? Beta. Yeah, so again, gunner's looking for a 16 plus. 16 on the nose. 46. 10 minus the 8 down to 2.
Cool.
The last remaining soldier on the side. Crit fishing. 12. 13. Sylph.
Same again.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
And then I'm going to use the move to empower the weapon because you're having much better time with it.
Yeah.
So
Bruce, crit fishing.
another 1d6.
Nope. Nope. Then we move into piloting once more. So you get to make the range attack with the auto fire.
Right, I'm going to do it out of the tray.
Out the tray's called it.
26.
Minus the range, which is going to be.
You said it was minus
Minus 6.
Minus 6, yeah.
so it's 20.
20 beats the EAC.
Yeah.
19 EAC.
Oh, right, so that's empowered.
Yeah.
So that's 6, 6, 6, and 5. 2 and 2. So that's 9 and 18.
18 total, yeah?
No, 18 and 9, so that is 27 with the minus 8.
Takes it to 19. Oh. Pretty big hit. You see it like starting to like spark and sputter. You see like the maybe like the glimmer of fear in like the eyes of the guy on the side. Piloting wise, They're going to
Come to us.
move forward
Yes.
regularly, piloting. So they're going to keep pace, which is going to be DC 10 plus the vehicle's item level, which is a 7. So it's a 17 to beat. They've got a piloting of 16. Even on that one, they automatically see they will still move forward 1 in the next round. Oh no, you ready for the auto fire?
Yeah,
Still your go. What am I
still
fucking
mine.
doing?
So I'm going to try and
Got
move.
all eager.
Good.
But no, you know what I'm fucking doing.
I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to move forward. So that's 35.
Was that speed up or was that?
That's speed up, so I'm going to move
Yeah.
1. But then I'm going to try. Can I try and evade so I get the +2 to the AC?
Oh, you didn't declare double maneuver
Oh, that's
beforehand,
fine.
so
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's
going to say
fine.
no on that one.
That's fine.
Because obviously we should have taken a -4 to that to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are going to keep pace.
Yeah.
I think. Even on that one.
That one.
Even on that one, they can't fail it. +16. I don't know why I rolled. I said that before. So they keep pace. They will move forward 1 in the chase round. We move into the chase. 1 forwards, 1 forwards. They're already 200 foot away from you at this point. TJ is out for the count. They say, "Ooh,
Da, 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 over the desert.
Can they count?
Left behind.
not on that one though."
Be +16, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be 17, and the DC would be 18.
DC 17. 10 plus the vehicle's level, which is 8.
8. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I believe the
Fall back on zone.
yeah.
Just got jacked.
Oh.
Thank you for that.
Sorry? Where's 12?
Yeah. To which end then, we are in the combat zone. Pez, you do have another action. Anything you wish to do there?
I'll just see if I can get that extra on a weapon again.
Yeah, so being DC 25 engineering,
Yeah.
extra D6 to
13.
the empowered weapons. Oh no, because that's already, you've done the empowered attack, haven't you? So you get an extra D6 on the attack if you make it.
Come on.
Kaz. Yeah, +2 to this. Because they're behind.
Oh, I've got to do the resolve thing again.
So you got to reload and.
I don't like snipers. Decided. Yep.
It's you got. I think it's because it's off a moving vehicle. You are like every time you go to take a
my
shot,
God.
it's like and you just. What was the amount?
2 on the dice.
2 on the dice. So you shoot.
That's been like a
channeling
2, a 4, and a
Calyx.
2.
Like,
It's, oh
Hey,
my
you've
god.
got to have those days where you don't roll fucking
I'm not
everything.
happy with the dice.
Let me keep rolling crits. As they will take a shot. They take a -2 because they're behind. And a range increment is another 1 over, so that's another 2 plus the -3, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to this. That's going to hit. -16 minus 8 for an 8.
What's that? Was, yeah, 8. I thought you meant it was like 8 total. I was like, oh.
8 points of damage total.
Yeah.
minus the hardness, or
That's
No,
what
16
that's
total.
what-
Minus
Yeah,
8.
yeah, yeah.
You still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yes, TJ, why are you asking?
These guys will take a double shot. They are at 400. Their range is 50. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, ooh, they've got crit. 13. 17. Nope. Sylph.
isn't it 200 now?
It is 200.
Not 400. I'm sorry, I don't mean to like make you go
yeah,
that
200.
again. But
17 was the highest I rolled there, so
Yeah.
actually technically their range is 50, which
So
means
it's
it's
a
only
minus
150, so it's
3.
-6. So 50,
And they're behind, so it's another -2, right?
technically, so it's 2, 4, 6, plus the 3 of the vehicle, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have a total of plus 11 anyway. It's a flat roll.
It would be 17.
17 still misses.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. It is your go. You have a +2 to your attack,
But then, like, minus the distance.
which is
now
a -2 because it's
200.
120.
So 2 with 3, so 5.
Yeah.
And then +2, so -3. Cool.
Oh, it's not in the
That
tray.
was not in the tray.
Not in the tray.
Sorry.
House rule. We've always played it.
21, and then... So that's 18.
Just misses.
Move
Great.
action to add thing to pilot. Add
This would be on ready to go. I just need you to kill him, and I can end the show. Don't want to leave it in this.
That's too many minuses in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many.
That is literally my last
Especially without
spell.
half shit.
Bruce needs to crit. There it is.
Come on, Bruce! Come on!
It's a max of 12 plus hit. I can't even fucking rolling them tonight. See, it does work for you guys too. Max 12 already, plus 1d6 plus 6. That's its ammo. Max damage. I fucking shit it.
Oh, Bruce!
24 points.
24 points minus the hardness of 8.
16.
16 points.
Oh, can we make this a clean shot so we get a second vehicle?
35 plus 16.
51.
How does
Oh my
Bruce
god, Bruce!
take this vehicle down?
Bruce.
You know what
With
that
an-
old expression saying
He
is...
just pulls out his classic little basic bitch pistol, looks at a picture of Wiley on his data pad and goes, maintenance.
And with the 20, I see it going through the hole that's already there, and just going like almost like threading the needle through.
He doesn't even look.
Just what?
That vehicle starts to careen and smash into the ground. Dust is kicked up, and in this moment, you are able to turn around and grab TJ. As you like fly back, you feel that solar flare coming in, and you are right on the cusp of it. You like swipe into TJ, you have to like grab onto the outside of one of the guys because there's not another place for you to be. And you guys turn around and you buck it in the direction of whatever this blip is on your Navicom, in the direction that you think Qidel should be according to Felena's instructions.
Unless we want to go to the coordinates on the thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's on the rock. Put the coordinates in.
You want to go there first?
Coordinates on the rock?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
I'm going to do one small thing then, and then we will probably end the stream. Once more, you kick the engines to overdrive. You're sputtering and smoking. So what are you on?
We are on 33.
It's not too bad.
Do that.
No.
Okay. You start putting the coordinates in. You're like reading it from this rock. You're like, bup, 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 bup. It's at that blip.
Right.
So it is H.
Okay.
H1.
H1.
Give me a recall knowledge check, Kaz.
12.
You know that Felena said that they buried you at the base of Qidel, and you try and think about places that may be where, in the stories that she told you, that it could be a possible place for them to even possibly lay you to rest. And only a few places come to mind, and the whole place is called the Scorch Line, because this is where the Scorched Ground meets Qidel. You can't even see it through the heat haze yet, but you know that this like whole area is like blasted with like direct solar radiation, and this whole like ground level used to once be like a civilization, ancient like pre-gap around the outside of it. You start like punching your way through this area, and you move into like this next area of terrain, which is a like old ruins and structures and like smashed and crumbled, like some aspect of the ground collapsed into holes and sinks, and others burst from the ground like some kind of almighty beast and punched its way through, like some tectonic movement has caused this entire civilization to just crumble underfoot. You then like burst through the next bit where once more you start to like see maybe the glimmers of a shadow in the distance, and there are like more definitive buildings, and you know these to be around the scorched lands around the base or scorched line around the base of Qidel. And then you can't believe you couldn't see it as you like punch through the last of this ancient city, town, whatever it is. And
Find the right notes.
you continue your journey through this like barren ancient wasteland, and you are unsure of how you missed it. This tall and narrow spire climbing from the desert below and reaching out to the sky. An impressive build, or is it natural? It's hard to tell. But whichever it is, it's been there a long time, and dust storms have weathered any sharpened corners from this structure. Yet it still keeps an unusual perch towards the top of the tower. Those coordinates at the underperch, an area of shadow in the scorch line just on the north side of the tower. This narrow stone spire, taller than any mountain, rises like a singular monolith in the barren dustlands on this scorched base of Berses. The shimmering light of the heat haze rises from the glass-like desert you traverse, makes the spire wave and shift as you view it from a distance. From the top previously, Kaz, you'd expected to see winged beings, avian in nature, terrestrial to this area, take off and circle, return, some venturing far, some staying close, yet today it is eerily quiet. The vehicle, leaving this wake of dust behind itself, moves closer and closer towards what you know to be this dust storm that continually surrounds the base of the tower. And you know that's an illusion. You know it is projected by holographic machines all around the base to stop people from getting close to the base of the tower. And you know that Underperch is just around the other side. Nobody is around as you move around the north side, and this tower is 2 miles high, several hundreds of feet wide and all around. And at the base of Qidel, where this monolithic tower meets the scorched tract of ground, Verces, lies a desolate, wind-scoured expanse known grimly as Underperch. You bring the vehicle in slower and slower as you get closer to the coordinates. You hug the tower's northern face, where a handful of hours during the day, the eternal day here, the immense spire casts a narrow sliver of shade. This thin line of relative coolness fosters the only visible signs of life in this area. Clusters of hardy, sun-leathered desert flora with thick, pale leaves and roots that claw deep into the stone for moisture. And we probably watch as the Sandfly, still smoking, its feet jostling as it like hits the ground. And you start to power it down. And we'll probably end the session there. But as you watching on Twitch, stick around, we're going to do the Drift debrief. It'll probably be a quick one tonight because it is getting quite late. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much. If you're on podcast, thank you so much. We'll be back next week to continue this story. Until then, may the dice gods be ever in your favor. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.